Good afternoon, good morning, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. Um, how's your day going? This was a live that wasn't planned. You know me. Whenever I do lives, most of the times it's like sporadic. Sometimes I think about what I want to do, but if I go live, most of the times it's because I see something I want to say something. Always remember, you see something, say something, especially when we talk about this coon and shit. Good morning, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. How is your day truly going? Let me get this plugged up before I go dead. I just remembered my phone's about to go dead. Yeah, we have a situation we're going to talk about. And this situation is a good one. We're talking about the coons that come out at night. But before we get into that, what I'm saying? Just remember, that's what we talk about, the coons that come out at night. And that's a deep topic, folks, because you got to understand, like the freaks come out at night. These coons come out, and they come out all days, especially at night. They come out at night. But the way they move is like really disgusting. And we got to understand what we're facing right now. But I don't really want to complain too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to complain too much. No, I'm not going to really even talk about too much of my personal life. I am a little bit sad right now. That's why I'm a little late. I'm a little distraught right now. I'm a little discombobulated. So as we finesse this live, I want you to truly understand that I'm doing this live from a state where I'm in control of my personal life. But this is all 1000% real talk that must be spoken. Because me as a person who, is in the mission of getting the vision accomplished, which is wake up. And, my mission right now is with this Dr. Umar Johnson character. He must wake up. And once I can accomplish that mission, during that the battles of accomplishing that mission is waking up the fellow people that's been watching this man for all these years. And you have a lot of individuals truly using Umar's name for various things. And right now we're gonna go into that. But I see Slew here. What's up, Slew? How you do, man? Yo, Foot. I mean, when you ask me what's happening, what you mean by that? What's happening with the topic, or what's happening? Like, are you just saying what's happening? Yeah, what's happening? Yeah. Well, what's happening? Everything's cool, Captain. Everything's cool. Like I say, right now I'm really battling my personal life. I can't really even talk about it right now, but because I don't want to talk too much about this personal life. And it has nothing to do with anybody chat. No, it's just really my shit. Like, holy shoot. But I figured something was going to happen, and it really did come. My T, what's up, my T? Peace, my T. Slew, I appreciate you guys on the check-in. Oh man. So like I said, we're going to talk about the cooner and shit. But like I said, let me spit this. I'm gotta dig deep to do this live. I'm late by 20 minutes. I ain't say I was ready to go and rock and roll, but things just happen in my life. Like I say, when you actually are an entrepreneur, when you actually free, 1,000 things will happen and occur in a split of a second. And this shit is real. And so we really facing the battle. That's why in this type of battle, in this type of war, fuck battle, in this type of war, we really do need all troops on hand, all hands on deck. So I want y'all to understand this is where I'm talking about this individual, Max V, because Max V is a sad case. He probably was a lonely child. He just always wanted acceptance. Because I don't understand how you can try and fade away and disappear, then you're trying to do a little pick and roll and sneak up in here just for what your purpose. And my purpose and point of this is, like I said, he was nominated for Coon of the Year. You gotta understand. Remember, I nominated Max V for Coon of the Year. And like, if we did a real poll, I believe he would have been kind of high in the percentage. You know what I'm saying? Of votes. And so for him to be popping up, trying to creep and use Umar's name to creep, I believe that's 100% disgusting. And so we're going to discuss that But I just had a serious situation because I'm a little far away from my laptop, and I'm trying to get to my laptop. So what I wanted to do a quick breakdown and show you what I'm talking about. If you follow Max V kind of tried to disappear. Max V was talking about a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, he really wanted to disappear, but you know, Max V still be in that Cookie Crush chat. He's still, you know, Lennon lover. So I see Max V, you know, in the Lennon's, you know, in the Lennon section. So I said, oh, Max V is still around because, like I said, Max V to me was obsolete. When I nominated him Coon of the Year and he didn't win it, to me, he became obsolete. But I told you guys in these YouTube streets that when you step over here, you gotta understand there's a wolf over here. It's the lone wolf. There's a lion over here. He's roaring. You guys gotta understand. I was talking to my homegirl, and I had to let her know, like, this sector, I ain't gonna go too much deep into what I told her, but this sector is pretty much a lion's den. And all you folks out here who in this sector are lions and lioness. And I'm a lion as well. Everybody who's in this sector, whether you are part of the chat, whether you are a content creator, whether you are the content, everybody in this whole Umar sector are lions and lioness. Some men are lioness. There are a lot of men in this sector that are lioness. They're lions, but they lioness. And they roll with the pride of lioness. While the male lions roll with the pride of male lions. There's a lot of males who are lioness that really is forming a whole lot of male lioness. And they rolling in a lioness manner in the pride of lions. And that's the problem. And that lioness action, I'm related to coonery. Now let's go with what's happening right now. What's happening right now in the Umar Johnson sector? What is happening in the Umar Johnson's world? In the Umar Johnson world, it has nothing to do with Max V. It has nothing to do with all the hours of live streams that he's going to do. See, I want you to understand something. If you pay attention to the way he's flowing, he's really trying to manipulate the folks away from the real facts. See, he's part of the Cookie Crush chat, and I'm trying to tell y'all real facts behind the scenes. He's part of that Cookie Crush crew. I was listening to the live stream, and like he said, when Lennon shouted him out and told people to subscribe to his channel, it was on and popping. Before that, he was just that nobody, like he said. But when Lennon gave him the green light to become a spotlight individual, like he said, it was on and popping. Now, meaning that it was on and popping for what? For your channel to blow? In what way? What content? What content did Lennon Honor give you, and what torch did he pass to you that make you on and popping to do what now? To go after Umar Johnson? And so now that's where we at. So now when where's the sector at right now? So like I said, Max V been around, but Max V, like he even said, the young lady Star something, it's a lot of individuals that was following him before this sector. Can you leave this sector and they follow you and just continue to follow you and stay out the sector? Because the sector has nothing to, Umar Johnson and Max V, you guys have nothing to do with each other. What can you expose about Max V except for, like you said, you did a whole lot of fuckery. You even said it. Like I said, I'm mad I'm not in front of my laptop, folks. Because the laptop, like as long as he keep talking, as long as these lioness males are talking, they're gonna keep putting their tail in their ass. They all going to say they fucked up. They all will say they fucked up. I guarantee you. To be honest, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I paid attention to everything last night, I was up all night, and I did a replay and a rewind of a whole lot of stuff. And when I did a replay and a rewind, I looked at a lot of things. I'm going to do another one on Umar Johnson, and I'm gonna in the Lord Jamar interview, because I'm gonna do the breakdown of that, because when I looked at the date, that was actually like a day or two before me and him connected to the school. That's why it was really fresh. I didn't know how seriously fresh it was, but when I looked at the day, I said, oh shit, that was around the same time that, you know what I'm saying, when I went to the school. So when he showed me that, it was really truly 1000% fresh, like less than a week. And so his emotions was real and high. And like I said, I came right after that, and I seen when Lord Jamar had pulled the door and pulled the plug on his whole book signing thing in Harlem. I was there when he was screaming, not at Lord Jamar, but at the coordinator of it. And we knew that Lord Jamar pulled it. And right now, like I said, when I say a lot of people are like saying that they fucked up, Lord Jamar is one of them as well. Actually, I'm going to actually look and really look at it and see, is Lord Jamar a nominee for a coon? So I'm going to really go into details with you guys. We're going to go over that interview. We're going to do a breakdown of that interview and see where did that interview really go, because the live stream on that is make a change. Make a change made that beef happen. I don't know if you guys already talked about it, because like I said, I wasn't in the sector strong like that, just paying attention to everything that was going on. But in regards to Umar Johnson and and Lord Jamar, and the direction that that interview went, make a change was the cause of that beef. Because Lord Jamar is from New York, and he already was like, yo, I'm gonna find the fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna find the shit out for the people. But as he was looking what the people saying, he's like, yo, the people's talking, you know what I'm saying? Yo, let's get it popping. All right, let's go. Because Lord Jamar is for that fuck shit. And that's what I'm saying. So is Lord Jamar of this fuck shit? And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to do a breakdown of that interview and see if Umar Johnson himself fucked himself with that interview, or because Lord Jamar was paying attention to too much of that fuck shit and couldn't decipher and couldn't separate himself from the fuck shit. And that might have been the problem. And like I said, we're going to do that breakdown. So like I say, Max V is continuing fuck shit, because he's trying to say in the Umar Johnson sector, how did it all start? Don't use Umar Johnson's name, yo, to bring in views. So if you want to talk about Al and let me see your transcripts, and you want to talk about Tiffany, and you want to talk about Smoke, and you want to talk about Antonio Barnes, and you want to talk about, you understand what I'm saying? Leave it as that. Don't say Umar Johnson sector, because that brings in people to want to see fuckery on Umar Johnson. And you gotta understand that that's that coon shit that's fucking up all of us runaways. See, no matter what, Umar Johnson is a runaway. Okay, he left that plantation, and when he realized, you know, where he was gonna go, he ran away from the plantation. He was full-fledged, he was 100% in on the plantation. He got everything he had to get from the plantation, and he said, I'm out. I, myself, in my personal life, I respect only those individuals who can truly do that. Now, everybody else who in their hearts wants to, now it's for me to guide them out of off the plantation. Say, come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go. Come on, come on. And so that's what you got to understand. So who I am, that's what it's all about. We don't have time for those who want to remain stagnant when it's time to exodus. It's time for us to exit this shit bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get that, then you don't get me. So it's not about Umar Johnson supporter, Umar Johnson lover. No, it's about, yo, when you recognize you recognize people who doing what they need to do to stay off that plantation, doing what they need to do to stay off the plantation. You understand that's representation of freedom. And so when you have coon niggas stopping freedom paths, because even if it's a path, so you gotta understand, even if it's a path that ends to a dead end, it still was a path that still might lead to a dead end on that path. But yo, you on that path, yo, did you see that little cut? Let's go down that cut now. Because we thought it was this way, but now it might have been that cut. That wasn't on the map. And so in life, you would get the cut, even in the road that you see as a dead end. Pay attention to the words. So even though you think it's a path that's a dead end, it was a path that had to lead you to this certain alleyway that actually was a cut spot for you to go through this little spot and be like, oh shit, yeah, we had to go through the gate. I didn't know we could go through the gate. Oh shit, yeah, we can go through the gate. See, cows and sheep and animals, they don't know how to get through the gate. But we as humans, we know how to get through the gate. As cows, they weigh 1,000 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And better. And they don't know that they weigh more than that little gate. But we as humans, we know that we can hop over that gate or we can knock that gate the fuck over. And so sometimes you might not know how to do so, and you need people to wake you the fuck up and let you know, hey, yo, you know you're a human. You know that you can open the gate, right? Oh, shit, I know. That's called a dummy lock. Yeah, it's just there because it's to keep you from thinking it's the visual. It's a dummy lock. A lot of y'all folks getting fooled by the dummy locks. No, that shit's open. I'm gonna put it back and have it as a dummy lock once I go through it though, to keep all the dummies out. And that's what life is about. They want to keep the dummies out. So now let's go rewind. I said that this Umar Johnson sector, because once you mention Umar Johnson, you know what I'm saying, people want to see the beef on Umar Johnson and really what's going on. It's 2022. What is Umar Johnson doing right now? He's preparing right now to go to court. He's preparing to go to this city, that city, that city, that city. Is he think about you guys' interviews at this point? I'm telling you, no. So for everybody who's tuning in for Umar Johnson content, you can't get no other content other than the content I'm talking about right now. And I'm letting you know that every single soul out there is demons if they're not really talking about real content of Umar Johnson. And we're not talking about, oh, he's sitting on the rock with bird shit right there. We're not talking about, oh, yo, he got food in his beard. We're not talking about the dumb shit. Because dumb shit is the same shit they want us to stay on. And we say this about, take away Umar Johnson as the real is the fucking person. They always want us to talk about dumb shit. Whether it's in celebrity, whether it's in music, which is celebrity, which is whether it's entertainment, which is celebrity. See, everything that they want us to stay focused on, athletes, which is entertainment, which is celebrities. As long as we stay focused on that shit and goof off about shit like that all day in our lives, we fuck up. And that's why, you know, when I listen to that interview, I get pissed off at people like Max V, who knows that he can't get the views that he is used to, who knows that he's not popping the way he used to be. He knows that he got all those down. Yo, look, Max V, homeboy, listen, man. I want you to truly hear what I'm saying. Look, I have 150 subscribers. And then probably after this, I'll probably have 148 subscribers. And then it go up probably next week to 149 subscribers, 150. Yo, I don't get subscribers like that. So for all you individuals, for all you male individuals, for all you men individuals, for all the men who's getting subscribers who's having ladies tune into you, who's having women tune, especially who's having black women tune into you, all you men who's having women tune into you. I don't know if I should take a drink of juice or spit these words out. But for all you men who have women who's tending to listen to you, what words are you giving to these queens? And I'm going to use the word queens right now, even if these motherfuckers are not queens. But I'm going to use the word queens. What information are you giving to these queens? And like I said, you're being lioness. Most of you men are being lioness. You're being lioness. And that's what I want you to understand. Where was I going with that? I really want some juice because I'm thirsty. Where am I going with that? As men, when you have 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, when you have 5,000, when you have 1,000, when you have 500 individuals, especially black folks, but when you have individuals and it's like Skittles, you have a rainbow of folks that's paying attention to you. It's for you to really have something to really move the crowd, like Rakim. It's for that's you obligated. Because if you was able, and so that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's two things. It's one or two. You can say no, no, no. Okay, cool, fine. So now I'm gonna say what I'm saying. So if you believe that, fuck out of here. Then there's one or two things. If you are black and this is 2022, I don't give a flying fuck about what you think right now. Like I say, I'm a lion in the den. See, there's difference between people and spirit and people who's just not part of this fucking realm. I don't really care what you're really thinking because, like I said, we haven't gotten it. The history told us that we haven't gotten it. We say we don't get it. We say we keep saying it, and I'm saying you're right, and I'm saying that it ends now because I'm tired of us saying this shit. We got to get it together. And so in 2022, if you have 15,000 people that subscribe to you, and like I say, people be unsubscribing to me in mass amounts. If I had 15,000 people subscribe to me, out of that 15,000, if I had 10% that was true supporters, people who come and say, yo, what's up, Don? Like my man Slew. People who come out and say, peace, Don, like T. You know what I'm saying? So if you have people like these individuals that show love continuously, and I have 1,500 of those, with my mind and what it is that I have the purpose to do, or just visualize that is a need. There's no way in life that I'm not moving the crowd like Rakim. Y'all guys are moving like coons. Like he said, yo, man, this dude came on that live, yo, he was talking about how he was in crypto and how he didn't really stay in contact. Because you were coon. You was too busy cooning. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Anytime that he say he fucked up is because you was so busy with the fuckery and the coonery, you didn't know that you had a panel of people. I never, ever had a panel of 6, 7, 8 people. I'm like, yo, okay, this is a seminar. What's popping? Y'all look at this whole shit so incorrectly because y'all been moved by everything that's wrong. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care what sector that we have out there. Everybody that's strong enough. See, look, everyone who's strong enough to come out with their world, out of their world and come into this world and really be making themselves known, even if you're a punk and you hide behind a whole bunch of bullshit and you being a punk behind the bullshit, that means that you're still not a shy person. It means like you a hyena. It means that you a jackal. It means that you one of those wild dogs, but you were like in the lion's den. So now you become food for the lions, but you still in the lion's den. You wild, you wicked, you rough, but you in the lion's den. Understand what I'm saying? So we have a lot of individuals that's in the lion's den, but they not lions. So we have a lot of lions that's in the den that's lioness. And then we have a lot of just prey, anything that's just for us to prey on. It's like fish food. But they in the lion's den because you want to put yourself in the lion's den. So if you want to put yourself in the lion's den in all sectors, if you're not talking about anything for really moving the crowd, shout out to Papa Duck. If you're not talking about anything to move the motherfucking crowd, you are cornball, coon ass motherfuckers, especially if you have children. And that's why I stand strong and won't turn back from what I say. And that has nothing to do with Umar. That's me. That's me. That's my mind. It's time to wake up. There's no more time for the fuckery bullshit. That ended with MySpace. Don't you get it? Yo, look. You bozo ass niggas. Let me help explain to you business, elevation, evolution of business. They allowed you to get into the game. They gave you the internet. They gave you so many ways to get up. Like, for example, Bitcoin came in and it blew right by us. We didn't get that wave. We lost that wave. I made a wave that we could get into the cryptocurrency as a group and really just take it over. But everybody think I'm some fucking weirdo because the way I speak, y'all can't even think. Now here come MySpace. Many people remember, I'm speaking on behalf of me not even utilizing it. I didn't utilize it. That's why I'm trying to tell you, for all those folks who did utilize it, what the fuck? And for all those who did utilize it properly, it's nothing but salute, but it's got to be properly. And personal gains is cool. But like I say, it's bigger than your personal gains. Like I said, right now I'm sitting and I'm a little frustrated because I'm having a real bad situation in my personal life. But I'm still right now 26 minutes in, and you guys don't even know what the situation is, and I'm still spitting about this whole Max V. Umar Johnson sector breakdown. Talk about how did this all happen? What the fuck you mean? How did this all happen? And you talk about you knee deep in it. You know how this shit happened because you was a coon. Say it. You could say, if you tell people, yo, you was cooning around, you take take the glove and put it on and see that it fit, you'll realize you was cooning around. You've been cooning around for a long time. Because going back to what I'm saying about MySpace, all those individuals who's, doing it, using it on the music and making their moves, and all the little pretty girls who start, becoming models, but they couldn't become a model for a magazine. Now you become, you become instant famous. Boom, 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 boom. If you're generating revenue, boom, 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 boom. Then they say, okay, this corny shit is done. We got this, we stepping it up, Facebook. And then that was a super wave. And then it just started branching off to all this other stuff. And then we got this YouTube shit where you become the tube. And now we have channels and networks, and we are our own program directors. And for anybody who's been on this shit for 10 years, I'm speaking to you. For anybody who's been following people for years like that, I'm speaking to you. Look, anybody who you've been following for 10 years straight, what type of plans do y'all have for upliftment of any type of change? Now, if you don't have that, that means that you already chose your side, which is to really serve the devil and hide behind personal gain and success, and think no, that's not what it is for 2022. Personal gains and success. Look at Kanye West. Personal gains and success is not what it is about right now. His personal gain and success is astronomical, but technically, he's going to have to come back to where he started off from. And he got to come back super strong because he has to wake up. He's going to wake up. And it has nothing to do with Trump. This is something deeper than that. That's small shit. That ain't shit. It's way bigger than that. It's about your self-pride. Now, Max V, like I said, was sloping, and he's trying to use Umar Johnson. Hey, I can use this content, this old bullshit, this old beef. Y'all want to hear the beef part, right, y'all? I know y'all want to get to this beef shit. Giving some other, I told y'all, spotlighting some other fool who nobody knows what the fuck he is, who the fuck he is. And that he's definitely not really doing his purpose over on this side. So he's definitely doing his purpose on the side. And then when I say on this side, I ain't talking about no, I'm talking about on the side of the people itself. But as he said, that chick Tiffany is a disgusting looking. She disgusting. He lied then, and I didn't see it. But when TC was going ham at the time, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, niggas are knee deep. When TC was going ham and the good guys were smashing on, let me see your transcripts. Once again, I had no idea what was going on. So I would just only like be hollering at T, be like, what the fuck's going on? And he'd give me the rundown. He's like, yo, you didn't see the live? I said, no, I ain't see that live. He said, yo, go check this. He said, yo, go check. Let me see your transcripts out. She got some motherfucking, I don't know what the fuck he is, some Arab mother, I don't know what the fuck he is, all up in the sector, inviting this nigga in the sector. See, inviting this individual into the sector, and he's disrespecting black women. Now, those words to me from T, and he said, you know, it was about Tiffany. Now, me as a man, as a lion, this is what I'm trying to let y'all know, motherfuckers. Y'all are some coon ass niggas. A warrior came and said, yo, what the fuck? You ain't see this shit? Yo, listen, nigga, we got these motherfucking coon ass motherfuckers invading our shit, disrespecting our black queens. Tiffany is a bitch and a witch, but she's black. Understand? I won't allow that to happen. And so, you know, I still never checked it, but you know, I was like, yo, what the fuck's up with this chick? She's out of pocket with that. And then, you know, I actually was speaking to her because, you know, people got my information. And, you know, that was all the way at the beginning. That was at the beginning. Y'all was getting all mad and heated at TC and getting mad at fucking D Darrell and Poetic Flacco because they was bringing that heat. But that heat actually was needed for let me see your transcripts to wake the fuck up to realize her wrong. And like, let me see your transcript said, she actually apologized to Tiffany for allowing that to be. You hear? Because she was checked. See, only real individuals will allow the checking to happen for it to work. But all y'all cool motherfuckers, you reject the checking because you know we don't want to be checked. And you just keep the fucking bullshit going on. I want you to truly get what I just said. Why did let me see your transcripts feel a need to apologize? Because you know that was fucked up. Who the fuck is this dude? Where the fuck he come from? And he didn't want to leave the panel. You see how he never want to get the fuck off? Get the Joe, she was supposed to dismiss him, but she was being very polite. No, remove. It's your shit. That's why y'all be getting so mad at me, but it's your show. No talk show, no radio show when they gotta go to the next caller. It's the next caller. This nigga trying to sit there because what? He's trying to get in the limelight, the spotlight. Y'all stupid motherfuckers, shoot yourselves. I told you, don't give that man no more. I had this, I never recognized, I never checked him. So when he first came in my thing, I said, let me find out. Ghost try to come in your advance, and now I gotta find out, my dude. So I can spit what I got spit and know what I'm spitting. So when he came back around, I'm seeing what it's about. Like, yo, dude, I already checked you before, and you still not doing what the fuck you supposed to do. I told you, you can't come sit up on my shit talking all this talk. My shit go there, you talking all this talk, and you not even donate a motherfucking dime. And you know the situation, especially at that time. But y'all people allowing this shit to be, because y'all coons. And y'all don't get it. So a nigga like Max V, I'm trying to let you understand, you gotta break the chain of coonery. Because when you stepping in this arena, I'm telling you, as I told y'all folks, listen, ultimate trolling warrior. Listen to the words, I'm saying it strongly. I don't care if I have one person listen to the live stream for 3 hours. I know there's gonna have some views. Why? Because the people know that Don is in this sector, which is about Umar Johnson. What Don is going to talk about, we actually kind of want to hear. Now, Don is not on some old dumb clowning bullshit. Don's is the Rakim of this motherfucker. I don't care how many greats is in the sector. Don's the Rakim. And even if Rakim's not the great, y'all still will acknowledge him as the great because he's the great. Because the way he fucking moves. And you gotta understand, Umar Johnson is the rap educator. That's how he look at himself. He look at him as Rakim, the Jay-Z of this motherfucker, the Tupac of this education. And y'all can't respect it. But when it comes to this black power shit, for real, It's not even about picking up weapons. It's just about the power of the words and the power of the energy and the power of the message behind it. I'm the GOAT. Why? Because I'm always find a way to get in top places. And Max V, you just one of those, like I said, jackals. I don't even think you're a lion. You're a jackal. What y'all think? Which wild? He's in the lion's den. All right, folks, help me out. Which we got a couple people up here. If you're not too afraid, which animal he reminds you of in the wild? He's a wild animal. He's ripping something apart. But which animal do he remind you of? He's not a lion though. Well, I mean, it's all for you. If you think he's a lion, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? If he's a lion, Max V. Which wild animal is Max V? I'm gonna even type that down so it's in there. You know what I'm saying? Which wild animal is Max V? Which wild animal is Max V? Now I know Ghost made the song and he came over there all excited. This would be confused me because I know he made the song and came over excited and we had a little sippy sip and we banged the song out, me, his son, and Ghost, you know what I'm saying? And the song was about Max V being pussy. So he's definitely a cat. So let's give him a cat. So so he's some type of cat. So we call him a cat. So Ghost came up and he wanted to do the pussy thing. So my whole thing is, like I say, I was just Mr. Go Along at that time. Is it coochie or pussy? Don't even matter. As a step on the tube, seem to get my cream, pockets getting fatter. Fuck all your cookie crush track. See, I flipped the words at that time. It was cookie crush chatter. It really don't matter. Cause the coons took a L, took a bath, washed up lather. You should be ashamed of yourself for taking jabs at me, kicking the man while he's down. That's not real G, but I understand. Real recognize real you see the king in me. Stab me for clicks and likes for this reality TV. You're the buffoons, clowns and real jokes. Rip you with these bars. Y'all don't want dusty smoke. Dusty bring hope. Take a toke. So anyway. So yeah, I wrote that. I wrote that night. That night. I was writing, but I didn't lay it all down for that Max V's pussy. So which animal do you think Max V is? You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a jackal, right? Good looks on that, y'all. Oh, so it's a panda. He's definitely food. Can pandas fight? Oh, teddy bear panda. Okay. Oh, I love watching those little panda. You be watching the little Korean women with the pandas. Yeah, y'all be watching that shit on YouTube. How many people seen the little Korean woman with the pandas? Yo, that should be so adorable. You be seeing little pandas go wild and shit and having fun. So he's not, yo. So I mean, like, okay, I gave him a jackal, but this panda shit got me rolling on the inside. Like, I'm stuck right now. I'm like, yo, I was with the jackal 1,000, yo. But aren't jackals wild? The way he be moved, he always play a victim. Call the police, call the police. Oh, why they after me? And even like what he's even doing right now. Why? How did this all begin? Why did everybody like turn on me? Like he's a victim of the Umar. This what the fuck is the problem with these fucking cookie crush chat motherfucking coon motherfuckers? And I want y'all to understand why y'all start beefing, then y'all become the victim. Why y'all initiate problems and when problem solvers come, y'all act like the victims. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Why do you do that shit? You the beef starters, and you when I say beef starters, because you attacking a black man. See, once again, Tiffany, I'm gonna say Tiffany again was attacked by Al, and I was like I'm gonna go back to that story, like, yo, let me see the transcripts, like, what's good? And I think I even asked about that Al shit. I know I did. Because I've never seen Al. And I didn't even see Al's face really until just recently. I know I seen one in the lives and only seen half his face or something like that. But I didn't see Al's face like 100. And it's not even about Al, because I don't even want to keep giving him attention, but it's just about black power. And Umar said, you know, if you got 1% drop of black blood, you know, so you black. I was running with that shit. But if your mind ain't black, or your mind's not African, or if your mind's not even Indian, Native American, should I say, then you don't have the right mindset, period, across the board. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you don't even have that mindset. So nah, fuck out of here. You have the mindset of a coon. And that's what I want you to understand. See, no, okay, you know what animal he is? Oh, sugar honey iced tea. I'm bugging the fuck out. Y'all bugging. Y'all know y'all bugging, right? You know what animal Max V is? He's a raccoon. And he proves it. That's my point. And like I said, this is all freestyle. I wasn't playing like acts like what kind of animal is he in the den. I was giving everybody a line. And I claimed him to be a lioness, but I couldn't even give him a lioness. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even give Max V a lioness because the way he moves is such coochie. Yo, look, Max V would never, ever have he would have a conversation with any and everybody, but he would never, ever have a conversation with me. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's the challenge for Max V to have a one-on-one conversation with me. I don't want to do it on your live. You come over here with me. It's because I don't need you to be in control of shit. And it's no disrespect, even if we on my side, because I want to have a long, good, full, great conversation. So I need to be on my shit. I have good lives when I'm on my shit. When I go to everybody else's pen, I can't rock and roll. It's too goofy. Can I drop the link? Yes, I can. There you go. Come on deck. What was I just talking about before I just said that? Yeah, conversation. Max V will not have a conversation with me. I'm the only person that he, for some reason, fears to have a conversation with. He can have a panel of 400 people, but he only want me being his chat. He don't want to have a conversation with me. But that's the conversation. See, like you said, you knee deep. Okay, it starts with that. Let's say I'm not even at the knee. Let's just say I'm at the your ankles. That's where I'm at. I'm not even at the knee. I'm all the way down at the ankles on your world, your Max V world. But you knee deep. So have a conversation. And this ain't about me, doing the challenge and doing this live. It's just I've seen like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I told you I'm in this lion's den. Going back to what I'm saying, I'm in this lion's den. If you motherfuckers going to talk, if you want to talk about Umar, then it's mandatory that you talk about me because it's 2022. This ain't 2018. And right now, Umar isn't going to court with me. We have, I don't know who this is. Who's on deck?
Oh, hello. Oh, I'll be right back.
Oh, he said he'd be right back. All right, that guy said he'd be right back. All right, peace out with that guy. Oh, that guy's still there though. We got not this guy, but we got that guy in the house. I don't know who that guy is, but it's weird because anyway, you guys are funny. Yo, so he said panda. So there so this is the guy who brought the panda out. So let's talk about panda. Panda. Yeah, this is gonna be a good conversation. Like I said, I really wanted to do the live with shit.
What's up?
Chilling fam, can you hold 1 second now? Hold on. Sorry, my bad.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm still working right now. I forgot. Like I said, folks, I'm working, and I just had to take a break because I'm having a trauma situation. So I forgot that I'm supposed to be doing shit. This YouTube world is a major distraction, but once you win it, you win it. And I appreciate y'all. This YouTube shit, this YouTube streets. I appreciate y'all energy. Just coming to check me out this afternoon. So what's up, man?
Hey, you heard my voice. You heard my voice many times.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's it going down in Delaware? Like between you and Umar and that whole building? Like, what's going on? You still around the locale, around the area?
Nah, I'm not far, but nah, I'm far
Oh,
enough. I'm in a different state.
I mean, what about the lawsuit then?
Oh no, the lawsuit's around the corner, chief.
Like, how's that going? Like, how are you preparing for it? Is he giving you like a hard time or, you know?
Yeah, I mean, for us to even be in court, you know what I'm saying? That's a
Hmm.
hard time itself. You know what I'm saying? For me to not have my money right now, that's a hard time. So just for him to before Ghost got involved, he was giving me a hard time. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So where we at right now, this is tragic because now it has to be like a massacre now. So
Hmm.
somebody's about to be massacred.
Wait, what do you mean a massacre? Like, what what do you mean by that?
You said hard time, right?
I
And
mean, what do
so
you mean by
that's what I'm
what do you
saying.
mean
I
by?
just went, yeah, I'm using words.
Oh, I see what
Words.
you mean.
See, words are just words. And
Yeah.
so
Well,
I'm
you
telling
the
you what I mean. Because you say hard time. I'm saying, well, it was a hard time before you guys. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Day one, it was when it was a hard time because I didn't have a cash app. That was a hard time. I didn't have the cash app. Then the hard time became he didn't send me the check. Then the hard time was like he disappeared. Then the hard time became even harder times when I'm texting him like, yo, I need some bread. So now when I left the school and I went to the crib and I got me some food and then he hit me up on the phone, it became drama times. You know what I'm saying? Went from hard times to drama. You know what I'm saying? Drama is drama. Anything can happen. Drama. Then it escalated and escalated. So where's that right now? Because he's still pushing on hard times to try and make it hard for me to eat. Where's that right now is at a massacre.
mm,
So nobody. So when after this court situation, someone's actually going to be massacred.
mm. Oh shoot. Were you the only one working there, or were there other people working at the school?
There's a couple of people. Well, let me ask you this. I never seen you. You never. This is your first time on my live, and so it's my question because you just jumped on yourself. Who are you? I don't know who you are. You know, so you said I heard your voice, but where I hear your voice at before?
I'm Rogue. I'm Rogue to the sector.
You wrote to sector, but that's what I'm saying. You've been on whose panels? Who live you been on and things like that.
I've been with you. I talked with you like a couple months ago. TC was in the chat though.
And TC was I haven't seen Ghost and TC in the chat in a minute.
Yeah, we were all like together on some talking about. I forgot what we were talking about.
Okay,
It's like,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, copy. Damn, you said TC was in chat. That was a minute ago.
no, TC. What Ghost was?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ghost was in. That's what. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's
that,
stupid.
yeah, that
Yeah.
dates it. Yeah.
So yeah, even if Ghost was in chat, that was a long time ago. Because we in January going to February, I haven't seen Ghost in my chat since like November. So maybe
Mm,
even maybe even August. I mean October. So I haven't
mm.
seen Ghost in a minute in the chat. Even if he there, I haven't seen him in the chat itself in a minute.
I I feel like the good guys were there just to make some. It was like some humiliation ritual with the AFW, because I mean, no, who's gonna remember the good guys? I mean, let's face it. Maybe when it comes to Lennon, out there like that, but no one else is really gonna. This is not really
Okay.
memorable, really.
That's funny you say something like that. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? I mean, because you said panda, so what I'm saying you got an opinion, you got a good opinion. So who's going? You
Yeah, I
said
do have
who's
opinions.
going
Yeah.
to remember the good guys? So by next year, all right, next year,
Hmm.
because of what you just said this day. Today is January 25th. As of the
Yeah, yeah.
25th of this month, by next month of Black History Month, next year,
Hmm.
who's going to be most remembered in this sector?
Most of them, eh, it'll
Outside
definitely,
Lennon, outside Lennon.
obviously Umar, because
No, that's what I'm saying. Outside Lennon and Umar. I'm talking about
um,
saying those people who they got themselves in certain positions. And matter of fact, even no, I apologize. I apologize. Hell no. I sound like a retard. Yo, everybody delete those words of what the fuck I just said. I gave too much power to coons. My
what
bad.
do you say? What did he
I'm gonna
say?
rewind. By next year,
Hmm.
you said definitely who?
Definitely Umar.
Who?
I hope it
Okay,
would be. I hope it would be the young people of the sector, me, Shakeem, and Flacco, because we're like, well, we're all over the age. We're all between 25 to 30. So,
you know, I want we gonna have a conversation, and yo, dude, don't disappear. Let's have a conversation because what you just said was deep, and converse with me, okay? Because you just said what you just said. I'm about to flip everything about the you don't know you were the Jedi, so don't you sit here you crazy out your fucking mind, child. Okay, all right. You like I said, you were the Jedi right now, so understand. There's no disrespect at all. I love you, swear to God. Okay,
okay.
but
Oh,
you're
thank
younger
you.
than me, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no
you're younger.
problem. Yeah.
So just salute my words and respect them, and you can debate them as we go. But this is the conversation I want to have.
Okay. Oh,
You said
1 minute. I just want to say, don't anyone try to search me. I don't have any social media. I'm not on social media at all.
stop. I like a
That's just
dude like you.
that's just to everybody
I
else.
like a dude like you. I actually going to anoint you an ultimate trolling warrior if you really can get through this whole thing, and I need your help, for real, for real. That's
Oh,
why I had to ask you your background, like where you been, who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? So I can know if I can move forward because it's about moving forward. Now you said as of next year, Black History Month, the end of Black History Month, um, you said that Umar definitely still will have some relevance.
yeah, definitely.
And give me your top five people, your top three who you think would still have relevance. No, your top five.
Top five, it would be um ooh,
2023.
I think Leninato might come around because he is let's be real, he is sunk as low and has been lower troll as much. He could come up whether with Umar or something else. Like he's in the algorithm. He's not
That's what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
talking.
That's why I said he said, and I'm glad you was able to say that, folks. Okay, because you guys made that coon to become relevant, and so now okay, so now I'm gonna remember that word relevant. Okay, relevant.
Mhm.
So now he's gonna be around, but that's for that. But then we're gonna bring that word relevant. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, putting because he is sunk as low as he could easily go back up. I believe Lennon and Umar, they're hired by
As
the
long
same
as Umar's
people.
around, Lynn is around. That's you understand what I'm saying. So that's it. You got to
Yeah,
make
yeah,
that
yeah.
connection. There
Yeah,
you
it's
go. Go
clearly
ahead.
it's
There you
clearly
go.
they go
That's why.
together.
That's why I did. That's why I was like, ah, come on. But I sound like I was riding and shit. But nah, I want you to understand. As long as Umar's around, folks, Lynn is around.
But I challenge anyone, not to make this a Lennon versus Umar, I challenge anyone to help the black community as much as Lennon's videos did and as much as Umar did in pre 2015. Like they really did help a lot of people. Let's just give it up for both of
No,
them.
no, that's what yo. Listen, folks.
Let's
This
put
is
the
why I'm a
simple
yo.
bullshit
Salute
aside.
to my dude. Yo, salute. I'm sorry talking over you. Salute because I agree with you.
Yeah.
In 20, but see, but it's not about Lenin. See, this is what I want y'all to understand. It's not about Lenin. So it's always just about who from 2015, from who from 2009, who from all the way to this present day, who till next year will have some form of relevance.
Oh,
Who?
who? You mean in the future? Well, I
I
said
just
Lennon.
said from 2009 to 2010. I mean, from 2009 to 2015, from 2015 to 2020, from 2020 to 2023. Who will have some relevance in the spotlight?
I mean, I was gonna say, I don't really know. Like, we're gonna find out. Like, you
You
want me
just
to
said, you
do?
said Umar. You said Umar. You said as of
Yeah.
next year.
Well,
That's,
Lennon and Umar, they're the star of the
but
show.
that's what I'm saying. Now, why? But I went before. Leonard been around, right? You know how long Leonard been around?
Umar has too. This is
I, that's what I'm saying. Leonard been around. How long Leonard been around?
uh 12 years,
12 years. So let's both say
13.
in their 12-year struggle
Hmm.
for success,
Hmm.
whose path is the most successful?
Out of those 2,
Successful. They said that they was going to do something, and they moving in the words that they said they was going to do.
uh, I would definitely say Umar
And I stay on that. And he's what?
because he's visited, he's taught a lot of stuff that helped the community. It might not have been completely right, but I mean, we got people who can uh, do the true Scotsman argument, whether it's Nappy Yankee or D. Durrell, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to bashing Umar or Lennon. But Umar
Mm-hmm.
he's done a little, definitely a little more
Mm-hmm.
in the past. Like I
Mm-hmm.
would be a liar to say that he
Be a
hasn't.
liar. That's what I'm saying. As long as I want to speak to people who just want to keep it real to have a conversation. Otherwise, you're being a liar. You know what I'm saying? You know you're being a liar if you don't
Yeah,
really keep
exactly.
it real.
Just tell the truth. I
Just
mean,
tell the truth.
he's doing a lot now, just not on YouTube, obviously.
Like I
But
said, he's right now. He's probably driving around somewhere, about to go speak somewhere, preparing to speak somewhere. Trust me, I already know. Don't think that he's sitting around playing video games. Leonard Arnett said on his live that there's a, I forgot what video game he loves. He's too addicted to it. You play
mm,
video games, right?
not really. That you said who plays video games?
I said you. Leonard Arnett said that he played video game that he's addicted to.
Oh, what he? I, I'm like, isn't he a little too old? But I guess I don't know.
No, but there's a lot of older dudes that love video games. But my point is,
Yeah,
going,
I
when
guess.
we talk about the word relevance now to the black structure of being free and continue to help free our younger generation, so we can free our younger generation, so we can utilize 100% all their assets and resources. Understand that's what the goal and game plan is for the future generation to be free, not have to even walk on that plantation.
Mm.
Is Lenin focused on that?
Um, at the
Yes
moment,
or
no.
no, real quick. I only
At
want
the
don't do my shit.
no,
Don't do my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing that shit. Don't do that shit. I'll do
not
that dumb. It ain't
not
dumb
at
shit,
all.
right? Not at
Not
all.
at all right
And
now.
that's not at fucking all. In the 12 years of him being around, has he been moving in that direction?
No, no.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you folks. And therefore he's been cooning.
Mm.
And that's what I want y'all to understand. Because now he's trying to ride the wave of someone who got into a spotlight, and that's a Jezebel spirit. It don't
Mm.
even have to be a female because, like I already said, that he's already moving as a lioness, so has a Jezebel spirit all over him.
And I
And
remember I used to cape so hard for Lynn, and I say it's not him, it's some CGI.
is it what?
Like it's
What's
some
that?
CGI, like some computer graphics interface, like some visual illusion, like
That's
or
Lennon. That's Lennon.
yeah, that
That's
is.
Lennon because Lennon, but Lennon is
I
possessed.
try.
That's what you mean by CGI. See, you using it for the computer thing, but I want you to understand spiritual. He's possessed because, like I said, struggling for money,
Hmm.
and you have family struggling for money, you really make you know, if you, and especially if you try not to do wrong. See, like Humble King say, yo, he respects because yo, he remembered, but yo, he had to go do what he had to do, back to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He was in situations, yeah, but back to the streets. It's not easy for you as a black man not to go that direction, especially if you can hit it. Now, Leonard on, maybe he's not built that way, so his level of stress was really unbelievable. And from 2018 to 2020, Umar Johnson increased his wealth superiorly. I'm gonna show y'all on the next video when I get to the video. I'm gonna show you how he really was not getting a fraction of what he's getting right now, and he knows the game plan. He knows the blueprint. The sector is like the blueprint is, cause beef amongst each other, but he know the blueprint. Keep joking and joking and joking and joking and get these goofballs start joking and joking and joking and send the super. Yo, look, guys, I'm sorry if that's what y'all do, but
Hey,
that we don't have
I
time for
gotta
that.
say something. I see.
Yeah, go.
Um, they said I said all about Umar and how he helped a little bit. They have a saying that says no one is completely useless. They can always serve as a bad example. Like when it comes just to the school, Umar has served as a bad example, and people could learn from that. But Lennon Honor really hasn't showed as a bad example. He's just seen as a serial troller. Like a bad example would be a level up in
No, but
terms of
that's what.
movement to be seen as.
No, I agree with you, but I don't agree with you because I'm a level up from you, meaning in age,
No,
and
no,
this
no, no.
one.
I'm saying no, no, no.
No,
I'm
no, no,
saying
no. Watch where I'm going with the words. I'm a level
okay.
up from you from age. And so what I'm saying to you is like, I can't accept that. That's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? So that's not acceptable in this high academy of life, of manhood. So even moving as a troll, you as a grown man moving as a troll itself is a coon, especially if you trolling in the manner that's not uplifting. And if you're trying to make revenue and survive off of something, trying to troll somebody else's dream, that's actually is coming to fruition, and you was not doing anything except for confusing the people. You are a demon server. And I want y'all to understand that we, as long as we keep sugarcoating shit, shit would be. But if we start using Old Testament terminology, what it is, then we can cast it the fuck up out. Like I said, let me see your transcripts. Apologize to Tiffany for allowing that motherfucker to be on there to really insult her in the way that he was.
Mm.
You have to get stones thrown at you. Y'all, this whole generation.
I'm glad you say this because we can't take this too serious. I mean, we're part of the production, sure, but
Mhm.
Lennon Honor could be doing a million things worse.
Million things. And if he's not, like I said, if he's
No, I
not
said worse. I said
worse, he is doing a million things worse. If he's not, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If he's not joking and making money and surviving off of Umar Johnson, do you know he's doing?
I mean, are
He's
we gonna
playing
go out?
video games. He's
Are we
playing
gonna?
video games and,
Oh,
and making irrelevant music.
we
This one,
don't know the. We don't know the
he's.
opp. Wait,
Hmm?
wait. We don't know the opportunity cost. I mean, we could just
What you
attack
mean?
every other comedian out there from
He's
that.
not. What label him as a comedian? Who made him a comedian?
Well, his fan base sure thinks he's funny.
They
I,
made him a comedian. He wasn't trying to be a comedian.
I think he
This
was.
one, he didn't come out to be. He did not come out with this Umar dialogue to be a comedian.
Kind of. I mean,
So his very opening day of Umar Johnson, he said, "Yo, look, honey, I'm a joke this and clown this fool." So that's what I'm trying to tell. So his
he
spirit
didn't.
was.
He didn't
So
say it
then,
to
and
us.
that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to get into. This is therapy. I want us to get into therapy. So before Umar Johnson and before Leonard Arnold was listening to Umar Johnson, he was in the game on YouTube. He'd been in a long time. So he was talking about therapy, mental health, and health and wellness and shit like that. And
Let's
so
let's just let's just agree on this. Laughing with Lennon Honor and laughing at Lennon Honor are very similar. Let's just leave it. How about that? That's
not, but I'm trying to tell you, I can't accept that because this is now 2022 going to 2023, and our
going.
enemies are.
This
Listen,
is
sir.
early.
No, no, I'm trying to get you where I'm at right now. Our
I know
enemies
this
are
is early
planning. Even
2022.
as we talking right now, our enemies are having dialogue of planning to figure out how they're going to concentrate the campus, put us here, feed us this, do that, take away this. What are we dialoguing about? And that's why I want us to understand. We dialoguing about a clown nigga who wasn't intending to be a clown nigga. He was a clout chaser. And now he's really got everybody on clown shit, and he's always gonna be relevant for clowning shit. And it's like, but that is that what we want to make? A clown goofball who's not even gonna take that the residual income of his clownery and give it back to the community, the people, and build something with it. He ain't thinking about that shit. He's giving his dollars to white kids.
I'm honest, but it's too agent. It's too compromised people because I don't think Lennon Honor. I think Lennon Honor has a choice, but I think there might be something.
Everybody have a choice.
And it's something a little more
No,
than
no,
meets the eye.
no, it's not. Okay, and I'm trying to tell you. And
It might be a little bit.
I told this young lady. I told this person before. I said like this. I said, yo, look, Leonard Honor do have a purpose. Okay, so I had to beat something to you to let you know. I'm glad you said it. It is something that meets the us. Leonard Honor is a key player. He proved it. Leonard Honor has a key role for 10 years. If Leonard Honor pays attention to what the fuck I'm saying right now, like I
And
say,
tell us what is that? Tell us.
I'm
Tell
about
us.
to get it, but I'm about to really let y'all know this ain't no dusty nigga talking. This is the lion in the lion's den, and that's about to help lead the pride. Now, Leonard Arnold can be part of this shit. And I told Leonard Arnold before, and I'm gonna say it again. And as long as he's not doing what the fuck I'm really saying, I'm gonna always stay on this nigga ass because, like I said, it's about moving the pride in the right direction now. Leonard Arnold has a role. Leonard
Mm.
Arnold has a key role. And if Leonard Arnold wants to be the entertainer, okay, of this sector, the entertainer in this pride, understand, of lions, it's time for him to take the tail from in between his legs and stop being a lioness and start moving. Meaning that your lions can fight and roar, and the next thing you know, they still in the same pride.
Mm.
And so right now, I'm just saying that Leonard on, you did what you had to do. You got your fan base up. We can agree that he has a fan base no matter what. He, like you said, he can click off, he can click on and talk about whatever. He still have a fan base, right?
Mm.
right?
Conceptually, yeah, I think he
We,
could.
but he need that Umar touch, right?
At this point, it is if he had stopped maybe a year ago or a year and a half, but at this point, it's he's just too synonymous, really. He can do it, but he's gonna have his audience, which I mean, we're nobodies compared to Lennon. Let's just keep it
So
that way.
now it's time. That's what I'm saying. So now, Mr. Leonard Honor, Black History Month's around the corner. The challenge for you is to stop destroying, and in this month of Black History Month, build. See, Black History Month, this is the challenge of Black History Month. The challenge for every YouTube person, every YouTube content creator, the Black History Month is not a month for tearing down one another.
Mm.
That's the challenge. If we can take those little short days and use those days to uplift each other, even if it's your enemy, find a way that you can uplift the person because you know what? I might like Lennon would say, "Yeah, I don't want him to fail." Okay, so if you don't want to fail, utilize your platform to you got 28, 29 days, raise some funds for
The
Umar
real
Johnson not to
challenge,
fail.
it's crazy. I said this before. The Zayix Institute, with Q Butter and them, it needs to be just as popular as FDMG. Like this whole sector, and this is some fourth wall stuff, is the reason why we love drama. FDMG is more synonymous than the Zayix Institute. Like that's messed up. Just think about that. Think
Well, that's a
outside of
reason.
Lenin or
There's a reason
Umar.
because of that, though. I'm from New York. I'm trying to
I'm
tell
saying
you.
this.
I mean, no,
I'm saying this.
there's a reason though. Because Q Butter is Q Butter, Umar Johnson is Umar Johnson. Q Butter might be playing for Dallas Mavericks, and Umar Johnson might be playing for LA Lakers.
No, I don't want to put it in the teams. This whole thing is
No, no,
filled with this
no,
corny
because I'm just
team
saying,
stuff.
it's still basketball. It's just a different stadium. It's still about. It's still he got his stadium. He got his stadium. It's all about Q Butter needs to figure out how Q Butter must get himself out there to start getting in the spotlight enough where he get that strength.
But it puts us
Umar
in a weird
Johnson,
position.
Umar,
Hold on, hold on,
it's
hold
not
on.
about, no, I'm trying to tell you, this is what I'm saying to you, sir. It's not about take the next man wave that he created and shift it to someone else because you think that we should shift this man's wave to that wave. That's not black power. It's enough waves for everybody to wave and float. Like I say, to
I get it. I
get
get
on
it.
my,
But that wait, but that turns on
because your
itself.
generation is nothing but hate. Your
But I could
generation. Listen. What I'm saying. Listen.
not.
I'm not. Your generation. No.
Is it a bunch?
Listen.
Is it
Hold
a
on.
bunch of 25-year-olds running the sector? Yes or no?
No, no, but no. I'm even talking about the sector. I'm talking about throughout the entire world.
The
Those
world too.
individuals.
The world. The world
That's
is
what
a
I'm
big
saying.
sector.
All these young youth people, you have more hate in your blood itself because of what you've seen, what you came into the world. This world after 1990s, 2000, everything that's born in those times after is filled with hate.
No, 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 no. You're not gonna generalize that. No, because people
No, you're not
your
hearing anything I'm saying.
age
The
when
music,
I was
listen, the
little.
music is pure hate. Listen, because I was here before and I know what music was about. The music is now pure hate. The movies is pure hate. The video games is pure hate. The cartoons is pure hate, meaning violence. It's
Wait,
pure.
just listen to this. Listen to this. We're on a
We have no
tangent.
control of it, so it's not for us to debate about it. I'm telling you, the ones who's having control is controlling that for us to debate about what they're doing to us.
Okay, I get it. This feels like fifth level chess, but I'm at a position where I have to be thankful that Cynthia G mentioned the Zayix Institute. Everyone should be mentioning the Zayix Institute. Of all people, not Cynthia G, because we know her antics.
So mention it. That,
Hmm?
no, no, but no, mention it. Like I say, we got so many teams that everybody got a jersey of everybody's team. You know, understand what I'm saying? It's not about stopping the flow. The flow continues on. It's a dollar for that. It's a dollar for that. It's a dollar, 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 dollar. It's money all to be dropped everywhere. It's not about stopping attention, just and shifting. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Look,
I know, but
do the research. Yo, ever since y'all been paying attention to Umar, everybody who had this, see, this is your problem. Cynthia G's not supposed to have been the one that you an intelligent person.
yeah.
If you was following Lennon and Lennon was bringing all these things up, and you heard about this dude Q Brother through what Lennon or through that woman Cynthia.
I looked at Q Butter through really, I either Irene or Taz. I don't know which one. I
Okay,
think
because
it's
they started because they probably was doing some homework. Like, who can we start supporting? So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Some people start doing extra homework. Like, yo, okay, we talk about this person, but there got to be somebody else we can support. And so they go and find they did their homework and they say, yo, there's somebody that we can support outside this person. But I'm saying it don't have to be outside this person.
I see what
If
you're
you,
saying.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm putting aside Mark. I see what
Look,
ultimately it's going to
how many?
be everyone's
You might have a pair of
individual.
Jordans. You might have a pair of Kobe's. You might have a pair of AIs. You might have a pair of this person. You might have what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all become so child minded. And I ain't talking
I
about
see
like
what
you. I'm talking about my adult folks. I'm still talking about my coon folks that's leading the pack. Y'all really become child minded.
I
And
see
y'all
what you
got
mean.
yeah, I know
So
what I'm
instead of
saying.
so instead of uh, uh, think that other people should have just ranking on just people in general, I should go with Max, or I should spread word of any black school really. Uh, instead of
You
instead of
spread the
depending
word.
other people to do it.
Donate first. Don't just start. I mean, spread the word, but don't spread the word that we should start donate. Donate first and be like, yo, I
You're right.
donated
You're right.
$20. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Yo, we should do this.
Mm, you're
Like
right.
it's y'all, everybody be talking, but when we have a real conversation, then we realize that yo, nah, we talking, but we not around. We don't have a game plan. Let's have the game plan. Like I had to tell
Mm,
somebody, you know, what I'm saying like no disrespect, but like you could have went that road, and if you went that road, it wouldn't have had this outcome. And this is what
mm,
I'm saying. We keep going at things so hard and harsh at each other. We hate each other.
mm.
Prove me wrong. Okay, matter of fact, before you leave, I want somebody to prove me wrong that we don't hate each other.
But we don't hate it.
When we're looking at the pie scale, right? What
At
percentage?
least hey, this sector shows us this sector shows us what not to do. That's what I
This
say.
sector, this sector shows us a whole lot. And according to this sector, let's just rate ourselves on this sector. We love us or do we hate us? What's the more? What percentage?
Hate for 500, Alex.
Hate 500 what?
For 500, Alex. Like Jeopardy, you
But you stupid. But I'm saying like what percentage of hate is the pie? Like what percentage of the pie do hate get?
77%, and that's a low ball.
Woo!
That's a low ball.
77? And that's
Yeah,
low ball?
yeah.
Damn, folks, and that's coming from the younger generation. That's your personal mind. That's how you feel, right? 1,000? 77% and we lowballing. This sector right here, 77% of this sector is pure hate. And he's lowballing that. So the
And I
challenge is go ahead, fam.
and oh, I'm saying I hate to say I contributed to it. I mean, uh,
And he's
I did.
young. And he's young. And he's
I
young. Understand what I'm
I admit
saying?
I
That's
was that
deep.
gas. I was that petrol.
He said he was at Petra. Understand? This person says to me, yo, if you come into damn truth using logic, I know this is not your first time over here, but you said what community? Do you know what when I if I'm speaking, if I say our community, do you know what community I'm talking about?
Might be a troll.
That's what I'm saying. But do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about you. Do you know what I'm talking
Of
about?
course, of
Of
course, of
course.
course.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck wrong with this dude? I should block him just because you say, of course, of course. Like, what the fuck wrong with him? What community? That's because you're not part of the community. And because you're not part of the community, you get timed out just because I've seen that. Yeah. If you don't know,
Damn.
and you probably grown, this is what I'm trying to tell you. What community? This is what I'm trying to tell you. The Umar Johnson sector is a first thing first. Even if you're not Pan African, I want you to understand whenever you use Umar Johnson name, just understand that you step into like using a Pan African name. So you talk about African people.
Mm.
So just know that off the rip. So whether if you're going to go and start using Umar Johnson name, just know that you talk about black people because he represents what he wants to represent
Mm.
black people.
I, I I think the whole sector is about, I guess, how people can make excuses for coming up into something that's already effed up. Like that's a microcosm of the entire world. Because I suspect that the sector, and I was on Max V's channel, is run by ADOS or integrationalist or LG. It's a bunch of different things in there. But how not to, but one shouldn't, in when it comes to life, look at something that's already messed up and then mess it up even further. but you just want to do that so much, mess stuff up further. Like maybe not mess something up that's well done relatively, but when it's messed up, you just like to have it more cluttered.
Yeah, it's like you have your community, you just litter in it because it's all dirty still, and you just drop it because it's dirty. But then you go into another community and it's clean, you don't even litter.
You're right. You're right. See, yeah. When it's dirty, it just feels more clean when it's more dirty. I don't know
And
how
see,
to
you know, you're right. I
explain
mean,
it.
it's so sad because most of us live with dirty. You know, we live, and I ain't even talking about like dirty house itself, but most of our families is dirty, do dirt, and so we expect other households to be the same as them. You know what I'm saying? So we expect people to be like you, and expect you to be, oh, he's going to be scammed, he's scammed, because that's probably what you would do. If
I think we're anthropomizing germs. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, anthropomizing germs, something to do with germ theory. Maybe that comparison.
Oh, thank you for that. But yo, I want to check this out real quick. I'm sorry because I be having people in the chat now, so I got to address it real quick. I do want to because I see people talking. We were talking about success, right? Where was we talking about success? Did ever Umar ever address it? I'm off of that. He said, Mr. Cleanup Man said Leonard is way more successful.
Mm,
But then he said it depends on what you believe is success. So okay,
not
so now
exactly, not to the community. No, not to the community at
that's
all.
that's our conversation right now. Because like I said, whenever you talk about Umar Johnson, understand that when I come and I'm speaking, I'm always going to be talking about building community blackness. I'm always going to, whenever I come in, that's always going to be my topic. It's always going to be those words that flows in there, especially if
Mm.
I'm going to be using Umar's name. It's not about buffoonery, coonery, and fuckery. It's not that. I'm not using this man's name for that. It's like to me, it's like don't disrespect my name. Don't shit on my name. And so I'm not shitting on his name. I'm shitting on whatever I'm going to be shitting on. I'm not shitting on his name. You understand what I'm saying? So always know that. But people come
And
in and use his name to shit on his name, and it's like, how are you shitting on his name and you just using it to shit? It's like, no, you're doing it wrong.
one thing, it's interesting after that whole what I believe to be a homo false flag on Lennon. What is this whole beef sector? Like I didn't even try to keep track of it. It's so confusing. All the characters showing up on Max V. I have no idea what
You said
what
the what sector?
the beef sector,
The B or beef?
the beef, or the people arguing this person exposed that
Because
person.
because that I would see because
I
well
don't
hold
get
on
it.
I'm gonna get to that. He says it depends on what you believe is success. And so do you believe that Leonard Arnold how did Leonard Arnold become successful? If you're okay, so let's just say if he's more successful, how did he become successful? And we're gonna go to that beef because the beef was caused because they need the word went out to really cause distractions amongst get the beef off of Umar, and so they just start their own little beefs, and they realize they can get super chats and get money and get donations just for beefing.
Mm.
It's real. It
Because
was
when
really
because
weird and crazy.
that's where they lost everybody. Like everyone
That's
was
where they, and
following
that's where
this.
they lost everybody, yo, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, Max, yeah, Max, but you need deep, bastard. Because when I came in the scene and people actually was giving real, genuine donations from their heart. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've got love from people's heart as opposed to love from this their hate.
Max V knows more than he lets on. I think he
Max
signed
V
into
is
the sector.
okay for all those Mason. Max V is a Mason, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, that is true. Cautious. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Max V is very secretive and can be conniving in whatever he's serving. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know how he's moving. How he moves shows. I don't like him.
Mm.
He's
Yeah, there's
conniving.
something.
He's conniving.
Yeah,
He's con-
I wouldn't be surprised if he was found smuggling bioweapons. Just being
he's
sarcastic.
conniving. Yo, look, yeah, I love how you even went there to the how what, but yo, he's conniving. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
All right, like if it's a movie going on and it's real intense in the movie, then something goes wrong and like what? And everybody looking and it's Max. We take off the max, like oh shit, yo, and then niggas be, I told you, and then everybody ready to pop this nigga, but he got mad guns on you, like yeah, that's Max V.
Mm.
You won't see it, but I already see it. That's why he won't say my fucking name. Now you got me
Mm.
mad again. I wasn't even talking Max V. We talk about everything else. We about to talk about success with Lennon, but Max V is the coon. He's that
Mm.
snake is coon. If yo look, if this whole year go by and Max V
Like
don't have
Max
a
V, I kind of like him. Like him and Nappy Yankee, I liked in the past. I don't want to say too much about him. I already did.
yeah, no, no, bro, you don't have to say nothing. You just sitting right there. You just got caught on the plat. But you know what it's about because it said Max V in the thing. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. But you, like you said, you used to like him in the past. Yo, look, I had lost so many support. I had a lot of ladies hit me up and saying, "Yo, you need to go to Max V, and you need to, just have a conversation with Max V. Go over to his lot. If I have to have a conversation, he must come talk to me. I'm not going to Max V because Max V disrespected me. I'm not going to a
Mm.
person live who off the rip disrespected me.
I believe the good guys are nothing but a humiliation ritual. But hold up, we need to show our teeth because there's a certain dental fetishist who goes by the name Shaquem Ra. So
Mm-hmm.
he gets a good he likes to masturbate off of this. So let him let him show our teeth.
Oh, you sure
Yeah,
your teeth? Your teeth you got a cracked tooth?
yeah, he's gonna love that.
Oh yeah,
He
you do.
we gave
I
him
mean,
material for
but
hours.
This Jamaican girl, when yeah, this Jamaican girl back in the day said, "Nah, don't fix your tooth. That's sexy."
Oh man.
And it's so funny because my boy, he had this chipped tooth before me, and he said the same thing. A few girls said that that was sexy. I don't like it because I chipped my tooth from drinking. Like I said, I learned a lot unless it's hard way. But fuck Chuck and Ryan on that goof bullshit.
And I want more popularity, so he's gonna star me right in this video. I'm like, that's what I want. That's
Well,
what
no,
I'm more
if
more
that's what I'm
more the
saying,
merrier.
going and say, oh, I'm glad you even went back to that. That's what I want.
That
Because remember,
weirdo.
this all started from the conversation I want to have about the young generation next year and that whole thing. But we going all the way around the bush. But I'm glad you went back to that because that's what you want. All right. So,
I was almost that was almost a generation war, but go on.
uh-huh. Then Slew said, right, Mr. Clean. It depends on the perception of success. Now, Leonard Arnold's success. Where did Leonard Arnold's success, if you say he's successful, come from?
Um, his early videos talking about helpful things, media manipulation. It's crazy because he's being manipulated, but
Pull it,
uh,
pull it up and go to like pull up his channel and see, the last thing he did on that and see how many views he got and see how many years. It's gonna say about like 9,000 views. It's gonna say like 8 years ago.
I see where you're going. I see. Yeah, yeah.
Understand? That nigga ain't thinking about none of that shit. That ain't bringing him no fucking yo. Like I'm saying, yo, as a grown ass man, that man was probably about to lose his woman. She
Oh
probably
yeah.
just really stood by his side because money in the family is really rough. He was hurting. You could look in his shoulder blades. You understand? You could see how thin his face was looking. And then I'm not even talking about 2018. He was really looking down and out.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that humor is more effective? Like people can give away their morals, their values, or convince you of ways that when it comes to humor, um, they can sneak it by you. So this is why I was cautious when Monty Woodgrain was talking about Lennon, because not only does Monty always obsess over other men, as Tazo TV put it, but you probably brought a lot of people to this Umar sector bull crap. I'm talking about Monty Woodgrain because of his constant humor, and humor is very effective. So I just find it weird that he went in on Lennon so hard, almost like he
because
was he was
because my
overcompensating. He was overcompensating. That's what
why they
Monty
why he yeah what you saying he just went in Monty really hard, you saying? I mean Monty went into Lennon really hard for some reason.
Yeah, about 2 weeks constantly, really,
I
but two, 3 weeks.
because I'll give Monty respect. Look, I'm dead serious, yo. I was put to the school. I was brought to the school because of a Monty Woodgreen. Okay, I was
Mm.
at the FDMG because of Monty. Monty was on fire. Monty was a problem. And so what happened is Monty actually really fell back. When honestly, wasn't seeing Monty like that actually when I came on the scene to the YouTube streets with my situation. And
Monty blames Lennon for this dysfunction, but he won't apologize for bringing people to this dysfunction.
no,
He,
because but Monty needs Monty will come across. It's when the time for Monty to do so. But I see Monty having a change, and even Umar even see it because Umar even said, "Well, Monty, Monty's laying off because we see a change." And I know what I know when changes start happening. Changes start happening when people of change come, and
Well,
that's why.
you got a review for what you did. I mean, uh, Lennon and Spagali probably snacked a lot of people off of Monty's fan
So
base when he was going at Umar.
So,
He probably got a
so
lot of.
respect you with that. So you know what, Monty, Mr. Woodgrain, please, I would like to do a live with you. Please come and holler so we can really discuss this and so we can see, why did you really choose to start going in so hard on Lennon? Because like I say,
Yeah.
we see why every real man see, yo, man, nigga, you sound like a fucking fool. And you gotta stand, like you said, Monty is the originator. He's like the king of the comedy, if you want to say comedy. He's the king of the comedy. And now all of a sudden, this nigga Lennon on is trying to snatch a crown. That's why he's smacking him. He's like, you're
Well,
trying to snatch a. And remember, Monty was comedy straight from straight, right?
it tells you how comedy has fallen horribly. If Lennon and Monty are funny, like
But
maybe
this
I'm a
is
black.
YouTube. This is YouTube. This ain't fucking. This ain't the main. This ain't the Apollo. This is YouTube. And but if you would take Monty and you take Lennon and they both have a stage show, Monty will have a better stage show because this is
Even
what
by
Monty
you,
can do.
even even by YouTube standards, they're lame as hell.
But because it's YouTube, that's why I don't be watching these shits. I don't watch none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I
I
don't
know
watch.
people. I know people on YouTube that are better people than on the Apollo or some stuff. Like for real, for real. I don't understand.
But
Comedy's
this is what
dead.
we have because this is what we have. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have, and it's hard, like when you get in the sector, it's kind of hard to get out the sector and find other shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you have. But like I said, I'm not mad at Monty, like I said, for what he's doing because London is going so hard. He did this chapter all the way to 15, 16, 17. Like yo, dude. And then when, like I say, once you realize you are really are making this your income to feed your family, and then you
Mm.
trying to then this is what the problem is now. Then you come across people like Mr. Clean, like oh, one man has healthy children that he's raising. He was just all, but he was also saying that the kid was dying of cancer. But now he has healthy children because you people saved him. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That he's raising, that y'all are raising. Y'all raising his kids.
I think people need to be more at Lennon's audience than Lennon himself. Let's be honest. Him too, but the audience. That's what's keep him going.
That's
Them
what's keeping
super
going. They
chats.
don't get it. The other has multiple children that cannot even visit. Failure. But we talk about success. He has successful children. Once again, you guys for like the last 4 years, 5 years has been taking care of his kids. 1,000%. One thousand
Mm.
percent. You guys are taking care of his kids.
Mm. That's true. But they did the analytics and they showed that it was really a small amount of people that actually donated.
No. Like he said last year he did astronomically good, but in the last 4 years, you guys have been taking care of his kids. If a
Mm.
person gets if a person getting $800 in EBT, and you guys are giving $800 a month, y'all taking care of his kids.
Mm.
And I want y'all to understand it because there's nothing else that y'all was taking care of.
Mm.
Because what else is he doing outside of raising his family? So you guys was helping him raise his family. And then when I come and I'm like, yo, I'm a black man that's really about helping the community and this, that, and the other. I'm just really a little fucked up right now. I came all the way out to the school because I believe that this was a plantation I could fucking work on. And y'all clown me and call me all sorts of other shit. And you say, don't give to him.
Mm. I don't.
No,
No.
listen to what I'm saying. Hold on 1 second, because I don't
I was
really
just thinking about
address
something
this.
else.
I
Okay.
know you was. I'm sorry because I don't address this 100%. But when you have a group of people who gave from their hearts and they truly gave from their hearts from a situation, then you have a group of people who's really just trying to survive and trying to be funny and trying to find a way to survive. And they like, oh, he's going to be taken away off of my plate. Don't give to him because he ain't worthy. That's the same thing they doing to Umar. They did it to me, and that's why I feel so adamant because I'm like, damn, they did it to a real fuck person who's really fucked up in the game. They evil.
Mm.
They said, don't give nothing to him. I ain't giving nothing to him. Then they try and use the word, he's ungrateful.
Mm.
They know me. Oh, he's ungrateful. And going back to, like I say, when people who give it $20 and they hit me up, text me, email me, tell me that I need to go and talk to Max V. The same way Max V came in and hollered at me. He came to one of my videos and he left a comment. Is this, he can hit me up. He left the comment. He said, "Oh, I want to use one of your videos because it's something that you said was real interesting." I said, "Well, I said a whole lot in my video. I also said I'm fucked up and hungry.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm
So
saying?"
yeah, I have a question. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
what do you think will be the next episodes of the sector? Like, what's gonna happen next? You know,
Well, I'm actually the executive producer of the sector now.
you are?
So yeah, yeah, bro. Do you know why Max V is on the scene right now?
Why? Why?
Because he knows that we going hard right now, and he was irrelevant. And so right now he's seen the direction I was going in, and Leonard Honor sent the memo out like, yo, Don's becoming a little nuisance. And so Max V is going to probably be going trying to do lives when I do lives.
Hmm. I
Okay?
see. Because
Yeah, you get
because of
it now.
some stuff you've been saying, or
Because they know I'm going after their king.
going
So
after
Max
Lynn and Honor,
V,
you
so
mean?
yeah, so Max V is going to be doing lives when I do live. That's that y'all don't know that, but that's how they operate.
Hmm.
So nobody come check me out.
So no one comes. Oh, I see. That's why. Ah, I
They have
see.
more subscribers, so people say, "Oh, Max is live. Oh, Max is doing this. So let me go check this out. Oh, such and such live." This how they do it. Then the cookie crack people, individuals, even the good guys were doing shit like that. All of them do shit like that
And you know why the AFW is a cult that no one thinks is weird or particularly addictive, that someone is going over something hundreds of thousands of times, and people just pretend like there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like
because the pie
it's
is good.
crazy.
They eating. They eating.
And they'll
That's
distract. They'll say, "Oh, well, he's getting paid to do that," as if that makes it any better. You're like
hmm
a lobbyist versus someone with inside information, a porn star. You get what I'm saying? Like money doesn't have anything to do. Like they think it's completely rational for someone to stalk Umar for all this time. I mean, even if it isn't acted, it's quite it's take for instance the Joker or the original Fugitive, right? Those people lost their minds in their little roles, right?
hmm
When I say the Fugitive, I'm the original one in the '50s, not the Fox Bull crap one. No, the OG one. Like they lost their minds participating in the roles they played. That it wasn't fake to them. It was artificial, but then it broke out of the artificial outside of its cage.
And I was reading something. What movie was that? I mean, what in the 50s?
I was talking
What
about the original, the the Joker from 2008, and then the Fugitive
okay.
from the '50s or '60s, the original one.
With with um with Adam West?
Yeah, I believe that the main actor went mad because of the role was so demanding.
Because yo, yeah, because Hollywood is really a curse. I mean, this is witchcraft on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you don't want to make it to that shit.
I mean,
Matter of fact,
not
God,
off screen. I'm saying on screen, the role took so much from his brain. Like I think it's taken from Lynn and Honor so much, and people don't
he's
see.
obsessed. He needs therapy. I told y'all bipolar. Yo, he really don't see. But this one I'm trying to tell you. I think what happens, Monty was really analyzing. He's like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. This what I'm trying to tell you. When you really look at it and you really look at him, you be like, yo, he's sick. He's becoming this person.
He is.
Like, he's really y'all make it, and it's scary. Y'all got to save him by stopping him. Don't think that this is going, like she says, if success is getting paid from demeaning another man, the money won't last. It will never be enough. So the money's not going to last. But
Of course.
he's going to become this certain type of character, and he's going to go crazy because if he can't be that character, then he don't know. He's not even going to know who he is. Like you say, if he's not doing this shit, he's quiet. So, dude, if you really quiet, a quiet person, and but you like this, you are really bipolar because he comes out crazy and he can go on for hours. But the funny thing is, I'm quiet. And I always was a quiet person, but I've heard the voice say, "You can't be quiet no more. You have to speak." And so I had to speak. So I speak, but I speak shit that has relevance. If you're gonna go from being quiet, then your thing is just like that means that you have a whole lot of inner shit. This is everything he's ranting about is his personal life and his inner spirit. He probably was always put down. He probably was dissing. He probably went through a lot of shit.
Mm.
He probably was bullied. He probably went through a lot of shit, and you hearing him through his words. This is therapy. He's fucked up if he can't be this character. Once
There's
that
this
money,
there's this
God,
African American woman that goes over mental health issues, Dr. Tracy West. Like it'll be interesting if she could go over Lennon Honor and say what does she think is wrong with Lennon Honor. Like it might not work, but if people are listening and they Google who she is and they go, like maybe they could try, because it will be a good platform. For instance, it definitely will get people talking.
mm-hmm. It will get people talking, But
Look what Mr. Cleanup Man, Don perspective on Lenin is pure hate. No, it's not pure hate. Lenin has given us nothing but pure hate. Like, what are you talking about?
I even said that Leonard has a purpose. I said Leonard can last for 10 years strong and just be gaining if he really listened to what I said. I ain't give the blueprint. We just went all over the place, huh?
Like when
Like I
all you
said,
do, when all you do is give people pure hate, that's what what one would think that's what you would get back. So I don't
because
understand. Like, he's
they
not
loving them
hating
so
though.
much. Yeah, I'm not. This is tough love. This is not hate. This is tough love. There's a difference between hate and tough love. What I'm spitting is straight tough love. And like I
Not
say,
for the weak though.
and it's not for the weak. Thank you, bro. Because see, like when you're on a team of champions, we can be on the same team. Me and you can be on, not you, but I'm talking about Mr. Cleanup, man. Let's just say me, you, um, my man who's on the panel right now. We on the same team. This is starting five. We got CC and we got who else? We got Slewfoot. We on the team. Me and this guy who's on the panel right now, we might make the all-star team, but we was on the same team and we might won the championship together. Me and you, we all won the championship together, but me and this guy made the all-star team. We still was on the same team, but we made the all-star team. Understand that there's all-stars as we just speak, period, and you guys are too weak. And that's not that you not it's not that you are not able to win the championship. We won the championship together, but you're too weak to be an all-star. And it's time for y'all to think like all-stars as black men. I'm coming, like I said, that's the best way I can put it. Whoever's in this lion den, you're all part of the team. But now I'm trying to make this an all-star team. That's the best way I could put it. I'm here as executive producer of this whole. I'm executive producer of this whole sector to make it become an all-star team, a championship-winning all-star team. New head coach, new GM, everything. Executive producer, writer. So he asked me what's next to come from this. Like I told you, folks, you guys can ramble about each other, but that can go but so far. What's to come next of this is all about who the topic. The topic is Umar Johnson. So is bottom line, is he really going to be able to open the school or not? And I told you he has to go to court first. And the sad thing about it is that he has to go to court. So I can't really call it because I don't know how these white people going to really look at this man. I don't know how they're going to really look at the point and purpose of him bringing to school. If this is how this is what he's doing off the rip. So he might really hurt himself. We got to really see what's up with this court date. But in regards to everybody else, if they're going to try and create beefs amongst themselves, whatever. But like I said, I'm here to make you all stars. So one of the reasons why Monty start flipping, maybe because he's become he's stepping his game up. Like I said, shit, he's one of the originators of it, and he came out comedy from Rip, so we know Monty's comedy. Lennon's comedy because he be rolling off y'all words. Y'all the comedians, y'all the writers. The chat is his writers. Don't y'all get it? He don't write his script. You guys, it's like they come up with a topic and then you guys writing the script and he just going off it. That's why the chat, the live streams last so long because he just reading the chat. When I be live, I be forgetting the chat and I be going on and on.
They better not dox me.
Yo, he said, how can you lead with no job? Okay, now let me help you guys understand. And it's so funny because I always had this theory, and this is why I had to leave the plantation because you cannot lead people off a plantation if you're not off the plantation. First, you have to get off the plantation. You have to get off the plantation. Then you have to become your own job. And once you can become your own job, like this, I mean, I just spent $120 just now on product because I'm my own job. I spent that,
Mm.
and like I said, I'm a little frustrated about something right now because I'm also going through something I still haven't talked about, and I'm still frustrated. And the only reason why I'm live is because once I get off of live, then I have to deal with my personal world, and I'm trying just not to go into it right now, but I have to because I'm looking at the time.
It's hard. It's hard to believe that Lennon is in college. Like how would how possibly do you have any time to do homework? Because I'm a failed networking student. I'm a failed Cisco student, so I know what it takes. I'm not
So
understanding how Lennon is doing this in any 4 year or 5 year time period. Because as
working
someone
the job,
who's been through those steps, it
uh-huh.
doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It doesn't make any sense how he's cybersecurity. Like
Well, I mean,
I just don't see
what happened
from
is,
from
when did he
experience.
start going to school? Somebody said he's been going to school for like the last 4 years. I remember when I was looking at the video from 2018, he was so about he's about to go to school. If he can get this job and this, that, and other, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to review that live stream, I think tonight. I think, yeah, that's tonight. Yeah, oh man, yo, we setting the stage up. Ooh wee. I can't wait to get that video because that was my first time seeing the video and I didn't go through the whole video. But yeah,
Like
we're gonna
Len
do that.
like Lennon, how do you have time to study?
That's exactly
How do you have time to go over the concepts and you're doing 4 or 5 hours? Like
for
just
real, bro.
from
That's
being
deep.
tired,
I
just from
don't
being
know, kid.
tired,
I
that's
don't know. It's
it doesn't
tiring just thinking about it.
exactly. And I've been through it. I know that unless he's just doing it so slow, like a year every 3 years,
But
something
think about it,
inconceivably slow.
bro. Look, you was you paying for it?
Yes, I was paying for it.
Okay, he's not paying for it.
Well, who's paying for it then?
His
Well, my
job.
folks were. His job. Oh, well, what does that matter? What does that
But my
mean?
point is he's coming. So like you said, he's probably just stretching out. That's why he can stretch it out because he's not paying for it.
But
And
that's
I don't
part
have
of it.
no. He gets no props from me.
The
He's
last thing you
stretching
want,
this.
the
Yeah,
last
bro.
thing you want to do in IT is stretch stuff out. Like
Exactly,
that would be a
exactly.
scam.
He don't get no props from me. Exactly. He
Be a
was using it
scam.
as, yo, I'm in school. I'm in school just so that people keep supporting him. So he know to stretch that shit out. He said I can stretch school out for 5, 6 years if people keep supporting me because I'm in school
It's
trying
the
to better
FD.
my life. Like some
It's
little
the
bitch ass kid.
FDMG. It's the FDMG.
That's his hustle. My point. That's his hustle. Thank you, bro. You getting it? That's him saying he's going to school and getting his life together. Is his FDMG hustle. Thank you.
One one thing about Lennon, why doesn't he do a YouTube, not the whole anti-Umar thing, but do something at the Network Operations Center, man? Like go live there rather
Wait,
than
say
at
that again.
home
I'm
all the
sorry. Say that
time.
again. I was reading something. Say that again.
Go live at his NOC,
Cool.
the Network Operations Center, Lennon
Cool.
Honor.
Oh,
That's an
see.
internet term. Yeah,
Okay.
ISP, NOC. Do that. Like he never will do that. He never even goes live from college, let alone where he's gonna work. It's
Yo,
always
bro,
he's home.
I thank you for saying that because I was going to talk about that. Because I was going to talk about he's to just to come. I'm going to talk about that tonight. You can come on deck tonight. We're going to talk about that because he's doing his. We remember this is on Max, but we done switched it to Leonard. But we heating up for Leonard because it's all deep for Max. All right, thank you, Max. We were heating up for Leonard, but he's too
Like
comfortable.
like I can't be
Understand?
the only failed IT student. We have all the eyes on Umar and none on Lennon. Not barely any at all. Like Lennon is really getting it easy. He might have got it unfair from that gay thing, but he's getting it easy
He's
aside from
getting
that.
easy. He got so many people that's fighting to defend him and fighting to defend him. Remember, people scared to defend Umar like they scared to defend Donald Trump. Okay, to defend Umar Johnson is like to defend Donald Trump. That's why the good guys, when they formed and they defended, it was really a powerful thing because Umar Johnson needed that. Because too many people scared to defend him because everybody's like, maybe Lynn is, they like this. Maybe Lynn is right. Maybe that's what Lord Jamar was like. Maybe Lynn is right. Smack your fucking self in the face, Lord Jamar, for even thinking that maybe Lynn is right, bro. I gotta, and mind you, I met, and I say that because I'm really thinking as strong men, man. You know what I'm saying? And that interview kind of made me sick. I watched it again and again just because I wanted to really feel the way I need to feel. But I didn't even make a change really kicked it and made it happen. Do you know that made the make a change made that beef happen? Are you on mute
What beef happened?
with Lord Jamar and Umar?
Uh, oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Make a
But
change.
you can't be mad at Lord Jamar because you acting like
No,
Lord Jamar is Monty
no,
Woodgrain. I mean, he's
no.
not that deep in this.
Listen,
You
no,
can get
listen,
that
listen.
off.
Look. When I say I'm mad at Lord Jamar, it's because it's about respect. When I say mad, I'm really saying in the respectful meaning. Disappointed in Lord Jamar.
Mm,
That's the way I want to say. I'm disappointed in Lord Jamar that
disappointed.
he would allow, yeah, that he would allow like a peanut, a peasant, like Lord Leonard Honor, to be able to alter his mind of the path.
I mean,
Understand?
yeah, but
Listen to what I'm saying.
all
Listen
due
to what.
respect to Lord
Yeah,
Jamar, but
yeah, yeah.
he's gonna be in some not some he's gonna be in some degree of uh,
Questioning.
V Lad pretty much told him to do the Umar shit. Let's just be honest.
Who
V Lad
told him to do it?
V Lad
Vlad.
V Lad TV. Hello, yeah,
Okay, Vlad TV. But
yeah.
maybe, but I don't know if he did or didn't. But
We
Vlad's
know, we
interview
know.
was really good. Vlad just probably wanted Lord Jamar to get at him. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was about teaming up to gang up on Umar. And I at first, at first, I when I watched the live, I just watched the live with just listening ears. But then I had to really watch live, and I had to watch body language. I had to watch eyes. I was watching everything as a judge. I said, "Oh shit!" And then I watched it all the way through, and like I said, Umar was looking at looking at what was the content, the chat. The chat, we don't see the chat unless Lord Jamar didn't never have his chat up, so you don't know what the chat is. But that's what made this was the first time I was able to say, "Oh shit, make a change." Is the one his little $15 made that whole conversation go left.
Oh wow.
$15.
I'm not.
$15. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lord Jamar, that's why I'm like, yo, $15 made that conversation go wrong.
Mm,
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, because this sector, it's like a. I remember one woman said, "I don't watch the Housewives because this is the Real Housewife." Basically, yeah, I remember I used to try to write to different people to get the whole Umar thing going. I used to do that behind the scenes. It didn't really turn out well at all. It didn't go anywhere.
But
But
you try to do what?
I try to get other people to enter the BS.
For Umar Johnson?
Yeah, the whole yeah. I would write letters from anonymous. But yeah, yeah.
You was a monster. I know you was a monster, right?
Yes, the monster,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So when y'all ask the question of like why the FDNG didn't open, because Little Monsters was doing their job at best. You know what I'm saying? Because they believed that this person was right 100% and that this person was wrong 100%. But at the very end, it's like, what is really right?
Well, you
What's
said
what?
little monsters. No, no, just for the whole drama, not to stop the FDMG for opening. I was honest though.
But
The
that's
minute,
but I'm gonna call that monster though. I mean, to me, like I said, remember I'm thinking about me being on the inside, just looking at all this video shit. Like, damn, these motherfuckers are monsters. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. I'm just looking like, damn, motherfuckers are. Damn, just like, damn. So when I'm looking at, I'm looking like, people are coming hard. And
well,
when I
well,
first
keep
came, I
in
said,
mind this. I can't speak for everybody else, but I wouldn't have done the things that I've done if I'd known that there was a chance that the FDMG would have opened. I wouldn't have done it. Okay.
well, why didn't you think it was a chance that the FDNG wasn't gonna open?
Because I mean, the Smoke God, he did a whole
The,
thing about the
the
Morris
smoke,
Morgan.
wait, fam, bro. The smoke guard is not irrelevant. It has no relevance. Okay.
No, no, no.
No, no,
No, no, no. Wait. That's where you want. He did some real research, and keep
no.
in mind, me,
This
FDMG
before he had the
revealer,
channel.
huh?
When you said the smoke guard, because when you said the smoke guard, that means he had the channel because he wasn't the smoke guard before his channel. So that's what I'm
No, I
trying to
mean,
tell you. So
yeah,
you talk about when he had the channel.
yeah, he did research. I did research
But
under
this is
F.
what I'm saying. He was not relevant at that time of the FDMG opening. What I'm talking about. Leonard Arnold was saying that Umar Johnson was going to run away with the money before
Mhm.
Umar Johnson even had the school. So
Okay, well,
y'all folks,
wait. Even before then, and I think you're discounting that. I under FDMG revealer, I posted some information that I had to go to the internet time backup machine.
Hmm.
I did that and they took it down.
You did what?
I did that and they took it down. I posted some information from Kilroy or something from Delaware, and they silenced that release of information. So there was never going to be a school even before the smoke got into it. We know that. I mean, it's Delaware, corrupt, Morris Moyer. I mean, he won't even take down the sign. It's so obvious at this point.
Wait, you said that remind you, I remember unscrewing some of the signs out. But you said that you said even before everything, the school isn't going to open.
No, it wasn't going to open because the whole theme of that entire building is corruption, and people have heard this from me and other people over and over and over again. But yeah, and I'm not going to shout out what YouTuber, but Umar actually worked at the old building. And that building, they had two schools registered in one building. It's a concoction of craziness.
Yeah, two schools open at the one building. What? I gotta get busy soon.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Yo, Mr. Clean, I see you on deck. But before you even jump in, he was saying something about the building not wasn't going to open and things like that. But I'm even going back to before he even had the building itself. It's like you
Oh,
got,
that's what you're doing. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I'm saying before he had the building, the words, the spell. I'm gonna use the word spell. The spell that was being cast on the people. Okay,
Mm.
the spells that was being cast on the people was don't give your money because he's not going to doing he's a scammer, he's a scammer. So people start thinking, is he scamming? It's taking him long, he's scamming, and so he's not going to get the bills, he's not going to get the bills, trust me, he's going to run away with the money. That goes on for a whole year. I'm making
Well,
money off of saying that shit. So
it
that's a
was.
spell because I'm gaining something off of saying something on someone else to make them look bad, and so now
Well, it was.
people believing. So now the
Hold on.
schools
Hold on.
come.
It was the building fund that never gets built. That was. We all know who said that. We
Huh?
all. We all know who said that. The building fund that's never get built. I mean, he Umar would blame the church for, and he would be just like that. He wouldn't tell us anything about it, postponing.
Yeah,
Same thing now. There's no building.
but because you gotta understand, it's like it's sad because it's really sad because Umar Johnson is his worst enemy because he said like this, he wanted the best. He went to a school. I'm gonna break down the Umar the Lord Jamar interview as well because no, not the Vlad. Remember what school he said he went to? He went to a school with a bunch of white kids. He went to boarding school. You know, just if you when you listen to his whole education, he's been around shit that was beautiful. And so he says, when I get this, I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that, just like that, and like that, and just like that. While niggas is thinking, yo, just get this and yo, just build from there. He's like, nah, you ain't see what I see. Why we want that? I don't want that. You can have that, but I want this. And y'all mad because he wants that. And so he says, yo, I can wait until I get enough for that, what I want. Because I believe the people going to follow and give it, they giving. But once you have people now coming saying, "Oh, he's not even going to do," he's not going to do. Now it start hurting. Now it's hurting the scale. It's hurting the money scale. So now this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's no different than church when people start talking against the church. Oh, they have this building fund now. Oh, they just trying to take our money. I ain't giving them money. I ain't giving them money. I ain't giving them money. And so now the building fund gets slowed down because people ain't giving.
Oh, what one thing? What were we gonna talk about tonight?
I forget. I think tonight is about it's the video that Leonard did is chapter 13 is June 8th 2018 is one of the
Mm.
videos he did on that day. I'm gonna break that video down because that video sets it off from right now to this day. That video is one of the most important videos, and it's so weird that I seen, and I haven't looked at his archive, but I was just looking. I pressed that and off the rip or the open statement. I realized that's the most important one
Mm.
because at the beginning he gave the date. So I was like, hey, what's June 8th, 2018. I said, let me listen to this. And that was very important because it wasn't 2019, it was 2018 before the school.
Hey, but I
It was
remember we had
before the
that.
school.
Okay,
And
I
that's what I'm trying to
remember.
tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to repeat again. There's this. Dr. Tracy West or Tracy Marks, like she could really diagnose linen. Like I challenge everyone who's listening to this to write to her about the situation so we can have a real life diagnosis, a prognosis of what linen honor. Because let the AFW have it. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing.
I
So
agree.
write to
We
Dr.
need an
Tracy.
outside source to come and mediate. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I wanted Mike Tyson to get involved.
Hey, what's good, brother Don? What
Yeah,
it
yeah, I'm
do?
glad you're here. What's good, man?
What it
This
do?
Hey,
is
What
what's
it
Mr.
up?
do?
Clean, right?
Yeah, this clean.
All right, Clean. What's up, man? Glad to have you on the show.
Hey, man. I rock what you done because you keep it real most of the time. Most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Tonight, hey, it's a lot of fugazi that's being spoke tonight. I'm hearing, especially from the brother upstairs in the attic. Where you at, man? You working lodging or something? You in a cabin?
Oh, you said me?
Yeah. What's your name, brother, so I can address you respectfully?
I'm that guy.
That guy. That guy. What? We was kind of joking on you a little bit, saying you was in the attic. All fun though. But real talk on the topic, like on the topic, what you want to know? Cause I know y'all had a few questions from me. You talked about success. To me, if you a man and you got kids, that's your first line of business is your kids. I mean, can we before I say anything else, can we agree with that?
It's
Uh, yeah, of
wait. No,
course.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not. I'm not.
So all
I'm
right,
not.
so we
I'm
already
not.
got a big
Wait,
discrepancy right
hold on.
there.
And the reason why I'm not because you have kids. Do that means you have that means it's success?
Well, let's not. We can
That's
talk
what I'm
about
saying.
that,
Is like
but we
I
got to
want to
take a
talk.
step by
I
step so we
only
don't get
want to talk about
lost.
children. I
Cause
want
that's
to talk about
confusing what you just did.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Let's
just
not talk
saying.
about family. Let's just talk about Lennon. Don't worry about family. What's Lennon's success?
Well, see, we're gonna get there, but why you gotta rush me like that? Cause
Because yo,
you trying
Mr.
to
Clean, I
deceive
ain't
the
gonna
people,
lie.
brother.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I did that. But it's 2 hours in, and I ain't gonna lie about. I gotta get to work.
Okay, well just make it plain.
I
I just
apologize. I
asked you.
apologize. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I, since y'all don't have to answer, I guess
Go ahead.
that
You good?
guy can bring it up. I don't know if you got kids. You got kids, that guy.
No, no,
Anyway,
no,
it
I
don't even
don't.
matter. You know what? In my opinion, okay. In my opinion, as a man, if you procreate, that need to be one of your top priorities. Let me just say top three priorities: making sure your kids are straight. That's it. So to me, any man that can achieve that in this wild, wild west, Babylon, whatever you want to call it, in the plantation, like you mentioned, Don. And by the way, there's no place in the U.S. that's not a plantation. So cut it out.
But
Just
that's what I
because you
said.
go,
So if I was going to go
just
to a plantation,
no,
it's going to be Umar's. That's what I'm saying.
that's
Go
not
ahead.
what. But you said you. But I don't want to get sidetracked. But I'm just saying, most real men agree, even the ones that ain't on their feet to get there yet. I got homies that came out of jail, whatever. They had to bounce back so they can become a father. They still learning. Half of us getting taught by just looking around. We ain't had no positive experience to know what a dad should be. I learned on what a dad should not be by not having one. So that's why I'm raising my kids. To me, that's the number one success. All right. That's my opinion. So that's why I say that Lennon Honor is more successful than Umar. Because Umar, that's well documented, is not in his kid's life. That is a major red flag to anything. If we gonna keep it a buck, that's a red flag. Now, if he had one crazy baby mama, I can understand that because I know guys that dealt with that situation where the woman maybe might be feel some type of way, y'all not together, and now she might stifle the relationship between you and the kids. I don't believe that's the circumstance because we got proof it's more than one woman. So now you're the common denominator. What's the common denominator behind these fucked up relationships? It's him. Regardless of what happened, it's him. And if you're a man saying that you're a leader, please.
But I'm
Hey,
not
yeah,
even as a
go ahead.
leader. I'm not really judging from dealings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging from what a man does with his dick and everything. I really my main focus is what his words and then what his movements are. And I love family because family is to have a family and and be part of your family life. That is a visual of success. And even if you don't, even if when you go into your household, you might not have lights, you might not have electricity, gas, but you still come outside your family and you see people see the love. That is a visual of success. I agree because I grew up with family and people. Like I said, everybody was always in my house. We didn't have electricity. Everybody's in my house. We didn't have running water. Everybody's in my house. You know what I'm saying? Eating food. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's at our house every day. But we might not have just like everyone else. But everybody say, yo, you guys remind us the Cosby family because we was a family.
See, and that's real. So you clearly have some real men around you, and
Exactly.
that contributed to how you turned out.
So,
Uh,
but because I had that, now watch this now. Because I had that, I'm in a different bracket from everyone else who didn't have that. So I can't really hear you because you hearing from a lower level. And so I'm speaking now to that level of for those who now are representing family. Now going like she said, it's like now. So what is your success story for your family? One that you stayed in your wife's life and that you never cheated. I respect that, but that's called family. And that's just supposed to be like the rules of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not success. That's just the rules of it. That's the law of it. What is your success for your family? Oh, I was able to move my family from this state to the next state, and we got this nice little house, and I got this microphone, I got this, and I got my son. I'm going to school. That's your success story. While you sitting here chopping down another person,
but to me,
that's
that
not good
is a
enough. It's just not good enough for me. It might be good
well.
enough
That's
for
fine.
everyone,
That's
but it
fine.
might
But
be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So now I'm saying now I'm here. Before I was here, before I see this, is what I'm trying to tell you. Before I was here, Leonard Arnold was acceptable because you guys can
all right.
accept it
So
because you guys looked
wait.
up to him because you didn't have. Wait, no, hold on. Because you
All
didn't
right. Go ahead.
have
Go ahead.
that father figure, you didn't have that family, so you looked at Leonard Arnold and said, "Hey, yeah, you're right," because it's easy to go that way. But me coming in and saying, "Well, I had that shit too," and I ain't. You still not good enough, nigga. Wrong, nigga. I'm here, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm here now.
Okay. So I can agree
So
with you.
as
If Lennon Honor is not good enough, based his what he's doing as a father is not good enough.
it's
What
not
the
good
hell do
enough
you
for
say?
him to.
What
I'm
for
sorry.
you? Yeah, I heard you. It's not good
No,
enough
no,
for you.
no.
What the
Mhm.
hell do you say about Umar Johnson then?
And that's what I'm
God
saying.
damn.
And that's what I'm saying. Before I came into the world, Umar Johnson's moving a certain way. I came into the shit. I said, you know what? I told my people, I said, I gotta get to the FDMG and save him. And I got to the FDMG and I'm here. I'm here. I'm about to save him. Even as I'm going to court, even as I'm taking him to court, I'm still saving him. I'm saving. Yo, there's nobody defending him right now. There's no good guys defending him right now. And I'm speaking. Might sound like I'm defending him to you guys, but I'm not even defending him because I'm just saving his ass. It's because my presence is black power. It's a different type of presence. So when y'all speaking to me, y'all speaking to royalty, but y'all don't get it because I'm not speaking on the level of I didn't have a father. I'm not speaking of I didn't have a family. So I'm not speaking of, oh, I see that as success. That's bullshit to me because he's
Uh,
in school right fucking now.
what? Uh,
He's in
all right. Well,
school. Listen to what I'm saying. He's in
we
school.
gotta
He had
we
before he
agree to
had
disagree
children.
on that one.
Before he had children, he should have been getting his success story together before he had children. Period. The way
Well,
I want,
yeah.
if you
I
want
mean,
to look at it, the way I look at it, before niggas really start having babies, we gotta get our fucking lives together, our success story together. We have to be
I mean,
moving. We have
uh,
to be moving. Hold on, bro, because I'm not done. I'm about to end this live. To be honest, I'm
go
done.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm really done because I want y'all to
But
elevate
but for
yourselves.
the record, I agree with you though. I just want to say
I
for the
know,
record,
I know,
everything
but
you
right now
just
I'm
said
just
was real.
hurting. I'm hurting because, like I say, we still talk about this shit, and I'm realizing, no, Don, you can't disappear. You have to be here. You have to be here. My
But
father
you,
stayed in my life for a reason. My father was mean and strong on us for a reason. He made this tough love, and I've got to deliver and spread the shit because there's a lot of weak and broken people. And this world made us weak and broke and snatched us to do apart. And then we're going to look at a clown as Leonard Arnold as something to really say and give praise to. Leonard Arnold was on point when Leonard Arnold was on point for what Leonard Arnold was on point for. But when Leonard Arnold decided to get into the next man's life, that's when Leonard Arnold became not a role model. He devalued himself and the way he's moving. And that's what y'all got to understand. He's devaluing himself to real people. He was good at the beginning, like she says, but now he's just going way off the street and he's just looking like a fucking demon. But y'all still stuck on he's him as a family guy. That's not that shit. It's not about that. I just seen that shit. She's stupid. She said, hello, non-demon chatters. I ain't mean for you to go, but I ain't mean for you to go like that. I ain't need to disappear, but it's like, come on now. Y'all been caught up with that, and that's why you keep using that. That's his spell. He's using that because he's like, yo, what's one of the things that Frederick Douglass says is it's easier to raise up children as opposed to try to it's easier to teach children as opposed to raising up broken men. Umar lives by that model. And so there's a lot of broken men out there as well as there's a lot of single mothers and things like that. So Leonard prays off of shit like that. And so he's gonna say all those things that you guys need to hear. And then when people come in with the tough shit and the tough love, and you guys don't want to hear it. Because y'all go to church because y'all want a inspirational preacher. You want someone to inspire you and motivate you. And I'm using the wrong word. I get the word tonight. I'm gonna have the right word tonight because this is coming across my mind. But it's like y'all looking for someone to give you validation for where you at, because that preacher might have a like a TD Jakes. He's not going to preach to our women the way the women need to be preached to, because he knows that his daughter had a child at a young age. So he's not going to preach in a certain way because he can't, even though he should, but he's not, because he will lose his congregation. So dudes are going to talk to people in a certain way so they don't lose their money and don't lose their finances. But I ain't getting shit, and I'm already in shit. So y'all gonna hear the real.
My bad, Don.
Yeah, go ahead. You take over. You take over for a little bit. I have to do something. You talk for like a little bit.
All right,
The mic is going with you. Go ahead. You talk.
all right. But for people like that pack, I really didn't hear his entire opinion on what he was trying to get across. But to go to your last point, man, every man I know, every man has flaws. Yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah, Leonard possibly should have went to school before he had kids. We know that, but we know we also got a lot of dysfunction. That's just life in our community, just people as a whole, not even black people, but definitely black people. We already know we come from that. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna nitpick somebody. I do think it's potentially it's kind of tired to have Umar Johnson videos back to back to back to back. But at this point, like I told you last time I talked to you, I consider this YouTube shit strictly entertainment. Once you
But
start
it's
looking at it for
not.
something different, then
It's,
then then you
wait,
start
bro,
feeling some type of way. I
fam.
like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me
go
stop you
ahead,
right
go
there
ahead, go
because
ahead, go ahead.
you said this is what I'm trying to tell you. It went from entertainment, which was MySpace. Then they tried to step us up to business with Facebook, and now this YouTube is a way that it's not just about entertainment. They want y'all. They want us to use it as a platform for entertainment. And this
Yeah,
is what I'm
I
trying
didn't.
to tell you.
I, let me quantify what I mean when I say that.
No, no,
I
no. It's
look.
not that you just
I
say that though. Everybody say that.
well, no. Well, some people. I mean, whatever. You don't say that.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, I say that because I don't put no real stock into the shit. I,
But
I already I
bro,
already expect that I'm gonna see a lot of fugaziness, a lot of
I know,
BS.
I
I
know,
expect that. That's why I call it
bro.
entertainment.
I know, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I really I respect where we at right now because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Look, this YouTube shit is the best thing on the planet, and I am so mad at myself that I wasn't here 5 years ago. This YouTube thing is the best thing on the planet, and I'm mad. I wasn't here 5 years ago. While y'all looking, this is entertainment. I really could have been 3 times where Umar is at, five
Where's
times where
Umar
Umar
at?
is at.
Where's he at? With a
Where he's
dad in
at,
the
he's in
street?
our mouths right now. He's the topic. He's in our
No,
conversation.
he's in y'all mouth. I don't be talking. I
No,
don't be
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
Umar.
no. Real talk. No, real talk. He's the topic. That's where he's at right now. And I'm saying
Well,
that if he's the topic right now, if I would have been on top of my game 5 years ago, I ain't gonna say 10 years ago, 5 years ago. No, 10. I want 10 years because 10 years I would have had so much stuff. I have young people that look at me and they would say right now, yo, look, Mr. They would say, Mr. Murray, yo, right now he's supposed to have buildings in like every state. And they would say they're strong. Like, oh no, they would grab me like, nah, man, they younger, but they old now. They be like, nah, this man right here is blah blah blah. This man right here, blah blah blah. This man right here, blah 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 blah. This man right here, blah blah blah. That I'm trying to tell you, if I was playing the game right, but I didn't want to be on internet because I'm different. I'm like, yo, if I put myself out there, now they're gonna know who I am. They're gonna know how to find me. I'm gonna run away like that. And now they're trying to get our DNA. Now I'm scared. This YouTube is more than what y'all playing it for. And as long as they got y'all playing it like that, you guys don't know when real motherfuckers really talking. What I'm doing right
one
now,
thing I'll agree with. Can I jump in right quick?
Yeah,
I didn't mean
yeah.
to cut you off. No, I agree. YouTube can be used as a vessel to get out education, to uplift our people, all of that shit. I dive into those different depths where that information is. I understand that, but just overall, I look at it as just entertainment, because when you compare the real shit to the fake shit, it's like shit. It's probably less than 5%. We already
5%
know
what?
that.
It's less than
5%, anything that's beneficial, 95%, all mostly toxic shit. I mean, at this point, like, I rock with Leonard's message, number one, because I believe that he's a positive man. That's just my opinion. Number two, Umar needs to be exposed because either he's unable or unwilling to do what he said he's going to do. It's been a long time. You know what I
No,
mean?
no,
That's the
no,
truth.
no, no. See,
That's
I'm
my
glad. No,
opinion.
bro. I'm
That's
sorry,
my
fam. You
opinion.
said something. Umar is not that. Umar need to be exposed. Y'all using the wrong word. It's not exposed.
What's the right
Umar,
word?
Umar needs to be humbled.
It's past humble at this point. He
No,
already
it's
done
not.
did too. Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
He done
For
cursed out people.
you guys, but
No,
not for
for
Umar.
everybody, for
But
all
no,
of the people
it's
that
not.
see what's going
No,
on.
it's not.
You know
Listen,
what?
I don't care what
Go
you
ahead.
say. No,
Go
it's
ahead.
not.
Boy, you
It's
can't
for
look.
you guys.
Boy,
And if you
look
ain't
how hard.
donating, he don't give a fuck.
Look how hard you standing up for a man that robbed
I'm
you,
not
brother.
standing up for him. I'm trying to tell y'all where it's at right now.
No, but I'm just saying. Listen to how hard you caping for a man that did not pay you.
It's not for him.
That's
That's why I'm
crazy.
trying to. I'm thinking. Yo, every time I think about Umar, I'm thinking about me.
Obviously
This is
not,
what I'm trying to tell
because
you.
every time you talk about this man, it's in defense of Umar.
Because
For,
I'm thinking about because I'm no different.
all right. Well, so I mean, you saying that? Well, anyway, I'm gonna let you finish what you're saying.
That's I'm no
I'm gonna let
different.
you finish what you're saying.
I'm actually worse because I'm not like I said. I'm behind. I'm worse. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What was we just talking about? Because like I said, I wasn't really talking. I wasn't.
Behind what? Behind what though? What are you talk? What are you behind? What does that
In
mean?
life, in time. I'm behind. I've done a lot of time go ahead. I'm behind on
See,
my time.
on one
But you
hand,
gonna make me
Don. On
forget
one
what we
hand,
was
Don.
talking about.
You on one
Damn.
hand, Don. Um, you dispute against white supremacy and say we, you know, what I mean, just a plantation, all this stuff. But on the other hand, you're defining uh, your parameters of success based on this entire construct. See, I don't rock with that shit. Doesn't make sense to me.
My success on what construct?
I mean, you're saying you're behind. I'm asking you to quantify what you mean by behind. Explain what
But
you mean by
you taking
behind.
me away from what was we just talked about that had me hyped up because I wanted to stay on that.
Well,
Why was I hyped?
we were talking about the reason why I said that Umar is past people being humble to, or he's past being humble. He
And
already
that's
showing
what
you
I'm
he ain't
saying.
gonna be humble.
No,
He's showing
no,
you
no,
that.
no, 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 no,
If
no.
somebody
Okay,
come,
you
I
keep
say that
talking.
because
I wanted to get back there. Now I'm back there,
all
and
right,
you keep
go
talking.
ahead,
I got us back there.
go ahead.
Humble.
I got us back there, but go ahead.
Okay, you got us back there. But if I didn't stop you, we wouldn't have went back there. You know what I'm saying?
Go
I
ahead,
got us
go
back
ahead.
there. I can't give you that, bro.
Hmm.
Shit. You was taking us to another direction. So what? So humble. It's not about exposing him. Exposing is demonic. Humbling is angelic.
So how do we humble Umar? I want to hear that. What should we be doing?
By exposing,
Now you're saying exposing.
yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly. By exposing facts. And what's a fact right now? He has a court date against a man that he's screaming black power, but yet and still he's not doing the right thing. Everything else do not matter. This is the humbling. This is the most. This my Don Murray. Me. I am humbled. I'm. He don't want to talk about me. I bring humility to him. I bring
He,
embarrassment to him.
He don't want to pay you either.
because he was demonically possessed.
So to
So
me,
now,
somebody that's demonically possessed, they pass humble. So you pretty much agree with.
but look, but whatever reason, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I'm trying to tell you that my whole point and purpose of getting into his life was to save him, to humble him. Our experience, this whole experience, him not paying me, God got me in a position where he's like, Don, you know I've been carrying you for all this time. Do you think that 3,000 is really why I got you here? And I say, nah, I already know, because I knew before I even
That's
got
real.
there.
That's
Before
real.
I even got, I know it's real, because before I left Queens, I told my dude, because we was looking at the Umar Johnson shit. I said, oh my God, I gotta get out there and save him. He said, yo, you gonna get out there and you gonna get to the school, you gonna save him. I said, yo, look, it's either I'm gonna save him or I'm gonna be the one that really fucking shake this shit up. And my man, because my man knows me, so he's like, so you think you gonna get to the school? I said, you already know. And next thing I came back and said, yo, I'm about to go to school. He said, get the fuck out. I said, yo, I'm out. And that was it. The mission
Well,
began. All you guys was in your world, but on the outside, things would be happening. I'm trying to tell y'all that I'm one of the things that's been happening, because humility has to come. I'm about to humiliate him.
yeah. Well, yeah. Now humiliation is I can agree with, but the only reason why I say he passed humble is because people done stepped to this brother with love and respect and
Oh my
try to.
God. Did you hear my word?
I just heard it.
Humiliation breeds humble.
I
He
understand that,
because
brother.
he passed it, because he done passed it, now he has to be humiliated.
Okay, that relax. I understand
No,
what you're
because
saying, brother.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. To
All
really
right, we're
understand,
having a
because
conversation. Let me
no,
say
we really
what I
not.
was saying. I'm just simply
You know, you
responding.
really gotta listen, because you gotta be humbled yourself.
But I agree. I listen to what you
It's
said.
not about agreeing, it's about really listening before everything. Listen to those words. They gotta digest those words sometimes.
Okay. Well, I heard it. It was
Okay,
digested.
okay.
You
No
you
doubt. So you
but
move
you still
fast. You
didn't
got a good
explain.
digestive system.
But when you use words, you really don't explain what you mean. Like what you mean. What's the action behind it? But
Because when I
anyway,
say words, y'all just start talking. I said
when
I'm about to humiliate him, and you just said, "Well,
I,
he's well past this." I'm like, no, humiliation means like being humble.
well, I
If the
mean, now
bully
you kind of
if the bully in the school
you
been
twist
bullying everybody, and then
you you
spite of Peter Pan,
you're
oh
mixing two
God,
different words, bro.
no,
Like
I'm not.
humble and
No, I'm not.
humiliation are two different
And I'm
words,
painting
bro.
a picture right now. And I'm painting a picture right now. So if you the bully in the school, right? And then I'm Peter Parker, and I come into school. I'm the new guy in the school, and you've been bullying everybody, and everybody been laughing at your bullying this. And I see, and I know I got these superpowers, and I do some old real slick shit. You walk, and I put I squirt the web on the ground. You step on it, and the next thing you know, you drop your food because your foot don't move, and you fall on your face on it. And the pie, I humiliate you, and every time you around me, is all the time I'm humiliating you, and then I pull you up in the bathroom, and I let you know, yo, this is what it is. You humiliate now. You gonna be humble.
Yeah,
I got.
I agree with that.
I know what I'm saying. Because I know my purpose, and I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to introduce y'all to me in the most humblest way, but y'all not hearing me.
We hearing you, but we don't got to agree with everything you say, brother.
I'm not saying that y'all do have to agree.
When you
I'm
say
just
we
saying
not
that.
hearing you,
But
like
this what I don't even want y'all to agree. But I'm telling y'all that if you're gonna come out here and you're gonna talk about Umar Johnson, if y'all not talk about this whole what he's going through right now, if y'all trying to rewind the clock and talk about dumb shit, when right now he's it's time for him to be humbled. And if y'all not focusing on humbling, y'all just focusing on exposing. I'm telling y'all to get the fuck out the way. This is what I'm trying to tell you in the most the softest manner.
so pretty
It's like
much. So pretty much.
right.
Somebody in the chat brought up a good point.
I
Somebody
wasn't looking.
said,
I
"I
didn't
know.
look. What are you saying?
I'm about to fill you in." They said, "Isn't Lenin humiliating Umar?" Would you say that's what he's doing?
No, Lennon is exposing Umar. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And Lennon is not exposing nothing. Lennon is actually humiliating himself because he got a lot of men really coming out of him now. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Lennon is not humiliating. Lennon is actually just. I told y'all, talk about the HVAC is not humiliating him. Umar Johnson is built from a different type of cloth. At first, he was thinking about, but now, when he hears certain things, like for example, he heard what I said. Now he's saying, "I'm not worried about the time frame." When he hears certain words, he gets certain type of strength. But if he's out there by himself, he's going to touch him, but it's not affecting him. What's humiliating is how when the white judge has him to say, "How is this man volunteering in your school, sleeping in your school, sleeping on your floor, and you're not paying this man?" And you talk about opening a school for black people. You remember he said he lost $1 million contract, right? Because that stripper chick, he was somebody about to give him $1 million donation, and he lost it because the stripper chick and the
Of
whole.
course, I don't believe that.
Well, y'all don't have to believe it, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna believe it. If he said it, I'm gonna believe it because if people,
But
if
he
that was,
said,
if she,
but listen,
but she said
you
it. She
said you're gonna
said it
believe it.
first.
You said
No,
you
no,
gonna.
because look, she said it first, right? It's not
Yeah,
like he came out and said it. She said
yeah.
it.
Well, he told her the same way he told you.
Well, because like I say, me knowing what it is, meaning that like I know what people donated to me, and if they donated what they did, they donated to me. Umar Johnson really got a lot of love. Now, when
Listen,
I met
Umar,
Umar,
like
oh my God,
ask
did
yourself
you
this
meet?
question
Did you
though.
meet him? Did you meet him?
First of all, calm down,
No,
bro.
because you
Cause
cut me off. You
bro,
pissed me off. Cut me off.
all right, I cut
And I
you off.
told you, I told you I
That
gotta
happens.
go. I got to end
Cause
this live, so I'm
and
about to get
and
in the live. I'm trying to just say something.
all right,
I
but
know
I
that
let you
this nigga.
talk.
I know
When
this nigga gave me
when
two
can I
thousand. Like,
respond to what you say?
what was you
You,
responding to?
I was trying to, but you every time I try to jump in the
I only
conversation,
asked you,
that's
did you meet him?
of course I did not meet this brother. No, I
Okay,
haven't
so
met him.
then let me speak on meeting him because you
All
didn't
right,
meet him. Everything you
but you
speaking on
you
is like.
you met this man and he did not pay you your money. We don't need to hear no more of your anecdotes. Your
So then
time.
get the fuck off my panel, my
But
nigga.
see, listen
No,
how
no, 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 no.
look.
I'm gonna
You
say it again.
emotional,
I'm gonna
bro.
say it
Look
again
how
because you came at
emotional you
me.
are, bro.
So now you can get the fuck out of here
You gonna
and
boot
not
me
listen
off?
to me ever again.
Are you gonna boot me off though?
No, you
That's
gonna
what.
boot yourself the fuck off.
No, first of all, I've been never respectful to you. This is
No,
my
no. But
opinion
what did
of
you
sharing.
just now say? Because I'm gonna rewind and listen to what you just now said. You
I
said he didn't pay me my money and nobody need to listen to my antics.
I said, why do we need to hear more of your anecdotes? You asked me, have I met
So
him? I
get the
said
fuck up
no.
out of here. So repeat
I
that
said
again.
no.
Repeat it. Say
We're,
it again. Say it again
we're
to me.
talking about in this
No, say
conversation.
it again to me.
Let
Say it again to
let's
me.
calm down.
Say it
Because
again.
I'm not
Wait,
the enemy.
hold
Calm
on, hold
down,
on.
brother.
Say it. No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
say it
Nigga.
again to you.
So say it again.
Calm down, brother Don, so I can say it. Calm down. Are you
Hey,
calm?
I'm listening.
All right. I said, because you asked me, have I met Umar Johnson? Right? Pretty much. And you said that in a slick tone to say, since you haven't met him, I
It
have.
wasn't
Nigga,
slick.
shut
I
up.
was trying to say something
That's
else,
what
but
you
go
meant
ahead.
by saying
And
that.
what did you say?
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
give
Wait a
a fuck
minute.
about slick. Now what the fuck you say?
Calm
What'd you
down,
say to
bro.
me?
Calm
No, what you
down.
say to me?
I'm about to tell you. You said, have you met him in a slick tone to say, since you haven't met him and I have, shut your ass up, nigga. That's pretty much what you
Didn't
meant.
say shut your ass up.
But that's what you meant, right?
Because
Or am I
that's
lying?
because you being son, nigga. Then that's if that's how you felt, that's because you being son.
No, I'm asking you. If
No,
that's not
it's
what
not.
you
He's
meant,
not
then
asking
click.
if I didn't say it, but that's what you take it. That's because you being son.
But when I asked you, is that what you meant? All you got to do is say, no, that's not what I meant. Or
Nigga,
yeah,
no,
that's what I
because you
meant.
cut me the fuck off. Now I got to talk about that shit. What the fuck wrong with you?
You
That's your
emotional.
feelings.
You an
Look, look, look,
emotional
look,
in
look.
the car with your
Thank you for y'all
seatbelt on,
listening
my brother.
here. He took away too much time. I got to go.
Look,
Peace.